Hello everyone, welcome to the Redmen TV. It is the WATCHALONG. Sorry, I've just been distracted because Abby Clancy was on my screen for a moment there. This is what we call the calm before the storm. Apparently, you only meant to put one spoonful of coffee in a coffee. I put 2 in for Chris, so this is like, you're in the eye of the storm. Yeah. So welcome. Prepare, strap in.
So strong.
Not just Liverpool playing Man United, but yeah, Chris Pajak is about to go off like fucking Vesuvius.
Honestly, mate, I'm going to be... Pompeii. You better put your fucking phone on silent tonight because I'm going to be up at 4 o'clock texting you.
Paul, what did you think of this? Paul, I've got this. What about this? Yeah, look forward to it. Right, we'll hopefully get some energy expended as we're watching this game. Do get us anything you want to discuss in the comments live alongside the video. Or whether you're on YouTube, on desktop or mobile or whatever. Of course, you can interact using the Redmen TV on Twitter as well. But really, you're here. It's YouTube or Hot Mic. You can use the live comments along. If you are a Club Legend subscriber on the redmentv.com, you've got our Discord group as well. So please, by all means, plenty of ways to get in touch. And plenty of things to discuss. Least of all, the fact that the captain, Jordan Henderson, starts alongside Fabinho at centre-half against United at Anfield. And I've said this a couple of times in the build-up to this, Chris. There's no getting away from the fact that we would be loads calmer about this. And to be fair, I'm actually feeling pretty calm about the game in general, but in a very general sense. My heart rate's
spiked, but I think that's the coffee.
That's the shot of pure adrenaline delivered right into the pit of your stomach. That's like that bit in Pulp Fiction where he stabs it in the breastbone with the...
That's exactly what I feel like right now. I'm like proper heightened awareness.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. I'm going to crash, you know that.
Yeah. Let's have another one. Yeah. And another one. And another one. Yes, if we'd just been better against Southampton, I think we'd be less arsed. But until we see this midfield or variations on this midfield and variations on this centre-back pairing in particular, until we see it do okay, there's going to be some doubts. Because let's be honest, we were shite against Southampton. There was a 15-minute spell at the start of the second half when we played like Liverpool, but by and large we were gash. And we can't, if we play like that again, and let's be honest, we've been a bit substandard in the 2 games prior to that domestically, in the league, I should say. So yeah, there's a lot of questions that this side need to answer.
We didn't get away with it against Southampton. We're not going to get away with it today if we play like that against Manchester United, because they're a better side, you know. And this is a massive game. Like I was so of the opinion early on, like 9 days ago when we last played or whatever, that this is the perfect game for Liverpool. It feels like the perfect game for Liverpool, because if this Liverpool side cannot get up for this, we're not going to get up for it. Yeah. We're just not going to be capable of it, whether they want to or not. I just don't see that we're going to be capable if we can't get up for this one.
The biggest concern is what we know about this Liverpool side. That actually tends to perform best when it's just playing game. We've had a big break here on the back of, let's be honest, the Villa game was probably slightly more of a workout than it ideally should have been, once we knew that the first team weren't going to play. But I think we've got to hope, looking at the red tinted glasses view of this one, is the likes of Trent Alexander-Arnold. He's had a kick up the arse and he's had a rest. Jordan Henderson, who's looking a bit jaded, he's had a rest. Thiago's had more training time with the first 11. There's a few more bits and pieces there. And Man United, on the flip side of it, have played, 3 more games than us in the spell from our Crystal Palace game since then. So in less than a month, they've played 3 more games of football than us. So we should have things in our favour, but it's all well and good. That's only a theory, again, until we go and show it on the pitch.
Yeah, that's it. And, you know, Man United might be like us. They might be better for playing games, and the confidence that they'll have had from winning their games and all that all rolls into it, doesn't it? So it might actually balance it out. It might just be, look, what's the midfield battle going to be like? That's where games are won and lost. We know that. We know we've got defensive issues, and we know we've got Henderson and all that. And I'm already bored of talking about that. I want to focus on Thiago. I want to focus on Shaqiri and what those two are going to bring to this midfield battle today. Because yes, Fred and McTominay, but if it is a 2-man midfield with Bruno in the 10, we should have one more than them. Mm-hmm. You know, I see Thiago being able to get forward and help out, maybe leave Fernandes at times, because and whether that's with the ball at his feet or not, he can transition us forward so quickly that he might become a deep lying playmaker almost, and hopefully Fernandes isn't involved in that. But what's Shaqiri going to do against Fred and McTominay? He's the excitement, the X factor today, because that's the lad that we've not seen do it time and time again yet.
For me, his job is to just float across the front line. It's not, he won't play as a 10. go and play a free role, and that's actually where, when we've played our best in the last 6 weeks,
been good.
Curtis Jones, and again in that 15-minute spell in Southampton when Oxlade-Chamberlain did the same thing, and he starts right, and then all of a sudden he's linking up left. Just go where the play dictates you to go, and if you can do that, and you can start to pull one of the two guys. If you can pull Fred out of position, or you can pull McTominay out of position, that's when you'll see Thiago step up another 10-20 yards, I think, and look to dictate it. But I'm not sure we'll necessarily see that first half, but it'd be big balls from Liverpool to try and go that aggressive from the start, of course. But I just look at, for me, I would be looking back at the City United League Cup game. City just flexed the muscles in that game and just comfortably rode Man United into the ground.
Yeah.
And I want to see us do something very, very similar here. I don't think Liverpool need to be brash and stupid and arrogant and go out there and, you know what I mean, look to blow them away per se. I think we've got enough quality, hopefully. Now, of course, a caveat that with City have become very, very good defensively, and they've got lots and lots of centre-halves available to them at the moment, which helps. So maybe we can't deliver it in that regard, but I mean, look in the tunnel there, Jordan Henderson smiling, you know, this is a world-class team we've got here. We're the benchmark.
Yeah.
And I think if we just do what we do, regardless of the poor form we've been in, that it should be.
Someone should have said something before they got into that tunnel there, the lads, and gone 55 wins, 12 draws. Don't make today a one. Don't make today a one, because Man United will love to end our unbeaten run in the league at home. They will absolutely love it, and we've got to go out there and make it 56 or make it 13, whatever it is. We've just got to make sure that we don't get beat first and foremost. And as you say, it's not like, I don't think we're in the position right now, form-wise, to be able to go and snot Manchester United. But what we can do is hold them at an arm's length.
You earn the right to be able to snot a team with 60 minutes of performance. And again, that's what happened against Crystal Palace. These are a much better team than Crystal Palace. I'm not suggesting they're not. But you've got to be solid, you've got to be tight, but you've got to trust your men around you as well. And I think we've just stumbled a bit, and I think it's because we got through such an intensive period in the build up to Christmas with so few players available, and I think we all looked at it and went, should get easier from now. No, because everyone still wants to cut your throat at every given opportunity. So it's it's a massive, and I don't think anyone in this side needs telling that. Odin O'Brien with a £20 super chat, thank you so much, mate. Big game today, boys. Let's silence these top of the league United fans. Yeah, I said this before, we're not even halfway through the season yet. What all this is just at the moment it's bragging rights, and that's more than enough for me. As you know, for the moment, I'd like a reason just to make Man United fans crawl back into their caves for a couple of weeks. That'd be absolutely lovely, or at least a week. Until the FA Cup
fans are
game.
confident at the moment, and it's born out of them being really good this season, isn't it? And getting the results that
Have you seen that graphic
got?
doing the round of David Moyes? It's like the evolution of man, like our Henderson thing, but it's David Moyes like all crouched down and gets bigger with like Van Gaal, and now it's Ole and he's walking towards the Premier League title. This is the most Brendan Rodgers thing they're going through at the moment, and
it's
I'd really
all
like
21 in 21. They've got all of it, and we had those types of things as well under Rodgers. You're exactly right there, but Liverpool need to focus on themselves today and not focus on Manchester United. Because if you focus on Manchester United, you start focusing on our defence, and that's not what's going to win us the game. What's going to win us the game is the midfield and the attack. And you know, I've got a lovely little stat here that says Liverpool have had 8 shots on target in their 7-0 victory at Crystal Palace last month. 14 shots in total. In their 3 league games since, the Reds have managed just 7 shots on target from 45, netting just 1 goal. That's not the defence's fault. No. This is the attack that's stuttering at the same time. Liverpool need to go out there and get shots on David De Gea. They need to get shots on target. They need to cause problems for Manchester United. Stop focusing on the defence.
I think, and this is Jordan Henderson, this is a bit like going, I've got this, lads. Don't worry about me.
Play your game.
Play your game. Go and forget that I'm at centre-half. I'm Joe Gomez today. I'm Virgil van Dijk. I'm whatever. We and Fabinho have got this. Don't you worry your pretty little heads about it. Just go and play your game, because I think it all, you know, in terms of its bravery, what Liverpool is built around. Sorry, there's a moment of applause for Jenny Marsden, of course, who lost his life in the last week or so. Such an iconic template, of course, of Liverpool Football Club.
Love that end child food poverty, the right to food as well, from Spy and Cop.
Yeah.
Fansport and Food Banks and Spirits of Shankly's the other one, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely really good message, which is fucking stupid that we have to say it in 2021, but then again, the government are a gang of fucking idiots, so, you know, lo and behold. And not just this government, all governments are knobheads, aren't they? Let's be perfectly honest.
Massive super chat there from Scott Hawke. Scott, thank you so much, mate. $25. I'm clenching hard enough to turn coal into diamonds. If you could just turn coal into a centre-back, I'd be quite happy, mate. But for all the worry at the back, our attack can rip them to pieces. Time for the best front three in the world to do the business. You'll never walk alone.
I like that. I like all those positive notions. Again, I think Jurgen Klopp coming out and talking about, we'll have been talking about this, and Liverpool have got something to chase. They've got a reason to get angry again. And I think we've seen what happens when we take our eyes off the prize. It's so easy to slip away. We're not quite the team that we were last year, unfortunately. That doesn't mean we can't hit the same, you know, we can't win the league, because I don't think anyone's quite the team that they were last season. But what we've been very good at in the last few years is being very good in the big games, in the games that matter. We need to get back. We need to get back to that today. Big way. Jane Shaqiri, big shout for him, of course. Starting. Let us know what your thoughts are on that. Don't forget, again, you can send some song requests in. We're going to be kicking off with a bit of "We Love You Liverpool" in a moment when the side actually kicks off. But yeah, what a game of football. Liverpool, Manchester United at Anfield.
And it's live!
And it's live indeed. And we are underway here at Anfield. And straight away, contested here, Sadio Mane going to do some of the dirty work. Paul Pogba's come out for the moment. Thiago trying to get stuck in. Wide right is Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Playing in tight spaces there with Paul Pogba.
I wonder if
looks like he miscontrolled that yet.
I wonder if this is just from the kick-off that Pogba's on the right-hand side with Rashford.
That would be a very clever... Well, I say very clever. It would be Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's idea of clever to do that. Because I said before, I think it's
looks like he's over there.
Yeah, it's crazy that they wouldn't be putting Rashford up against Trent.
Maybe it's Martial from the left and Rashford is the 9, you know.
Could well be. We'll have a
looks like it now.
Yeah.
We're 45 seconds in, like.
Yeah, definitely.
Pogba would have moved over by now, you'd think.
Very high up on that right-hand side, deflected away. And it's another Manchester United throw in 1 minute into the game. Let's have Ali. Wan-Bissaka has it. Over the edge of the 18-yard box, throwing near side. Looks for Paul Pogba. Pogba turns, rolls on it, tries to dig out a deep cross, too deep for Alisson to come to. Martial's fighting. Mohamed Salah dropping back. He's going to look to try and spring us away down that far side. Bobby Firmino's got it. Just entering United territory. Cuts back inside.
Oh, beautiful.
Maintains possession. Lovely stuff. Salah. Shaqiri just couldn't get it under control there. And fizzles out, and United can look to move forward once again. Thiago just loses the flight of it there. Bruno Fernandes tried a little cushion ball. He gives it away.
Shit him.
And Andy Robertson plays it into the channel left-hand side. It's going to be Lindelof up against Sadio Mane. Mane twisting, turning, and actually doesn't give away a throw. And I genuinely thought he had. Wijnaldum goes back to Andy Robertson. Robertson's got no support up with him that he chooses, and Henderson takes it. Is Henderson playing the left centre half?
It does look like it, doesn't it?
Yeah, I'll see. That's another one to keep an eye out for as well.
That might be to do with pace and them hitting behind Trent.
Could well
if
be.
Fabinho's quicker. I don't know who is quicker.
But just that maybe they've just say Henderson, you're playing. Maybe saying he's got a better range of passing. He's being a bit more Van Dijk. I don't know. Interesting. Oh, well Mane, that is incredible skill and strength into the feet of Firmino. Jadon Shaqiri cuts inside on his left. Of course he does. Use your right, you small man. Wijnaldum, Robertson.
No, he's putting a pass it in.
Absolutely p-rolled it wide of the near post. Jadon Shaqiri, it's on his right foot, Chris. He just needs to have a crack from there.
No, but it was smart play, wasn't it? As well, at the same time, like, I know what you're saying, but if Robertson hits across, there's 3 lads in front of their goal, and De Gea's good. You know, he's a good shot stopper.
Yeah. No, fair enough. We've just not taken a shot in about 2 months. I'm eager to see what happens.
You need one of these coffees. It'll really slow you down, Paul.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, quality.
But that was good football. Sadio Mane turned 2 lads in the centre of the park there.
He's unreal. I mean, I want to see more of that from Sadio. I think, his form's been a little up and down in the last few weeks. I think, his goal scoring has not been at it this season to the levels that we know he can be. But I don't think his form has been lacking up until, the last few weeks. Again, he was all right against Southampton. But
there we go,
I
boys.
want to see the Sadio that once to win
Here we
the
go,
league
Sadio.
single-handedly.
That's Sadio you mean
This
there?
one right here.
Pushes Pogba off the ball.
Yeah, looking to beat Paul Pogba and then looking for the give and go from Andy Robertson. Robertson chooses not to use him, comes back inside. Good defending, Wan-Bissaka. Gini Wijnaldum goes in. Was tasty. Firmino. Shaqiri rolls on it. Can't play it right-footed. Of course
he's
he can't.
going to annoy me now.
Yeah, Gini Wijnaldum, Andy Robertson. Sadio Mane, wide left. Gini's made that little run in. He's going to get it. He's inside the box. He comes outside of the box. Andy Robertson now. Oh, Thiago is just absolutely sent Bruno Fernandes for the echo. Floats one over to the back post. Trent Alexander-Arnold's in the box. Tries to drill it. Ooh, blocked by Luke Shaw.
Thiago's just done Bruno there, hasn't he? Big time.
He's just spun his head around. A bit like
more of that, please.
Like a Hanna-Barbera cartoon there. He just like his eyes popped out the back of his head. That was weird. Miscontrol from Sadio. Throw it. I wonder if we're going to see that little bit of skill again from Thiago.
That's crazy that it's his first appearance.
I
in
know.
Anfield, I know. It's fucking January, Paul.
Yeah, I know. And he's not even up to speed.
Cracking start.
Very good.
I mean, I know they'll have about equal possession because of Pogba in the corner flag from the first minute, but like we've looked good.
Yeah, very much so. A little shouldered away by Pogba. It's a Liverpool.
It's ours.
Yeah.
Get back in,
do
you
the right
fucking
thing. Genie, little flick there to Andy Robertson. Robbo with the throw in then. He's just looking for some movement. Mane moves. Firmino moves. Wijnaldum's gone down the line. Firmino takes it.
My brother's texted me about 4 times. I'm like, lad, it's Liverpool, Man United. What are you doing? Just because you had a game postponed today.
They got no idea what an important game of football looks like outside the Merseyside derby. Jurgen Klopp's 200th game in charge.
Yeah, he's got one of the, I think the second highest win percentage after Mourinho as far as
deflected. Bobby Firmino, he's took it off the toe of Thiago and put Liverpool on the back foot now. Martial up against Trent Alexander-Arnold.
On the left though, doesn't it?
Very much actually, yeah. It's a very interesting decision. Here he comes once again. Ball played in behind. It's Marcus Rashford. Man United getting men into the box. Fabinho judges it and clears it away.
I can see why they've done that though. I can absolutely, we know what Martial's about from that left-hand side, and we know that, he can give Trent a game, and Rashford's pacing behind Fabinho. It all kind of makes sense.
Play Rashford centre forward more often.
Well, according to United fans, he's not that good there. He's better off the left. The thing is, both of them, Martial and him, are probably better off the left. I actually think Martial's more of a centre forward than Rashford is a number 9, but I don't think either of them really suit the role perfectly.
Yeah.
In a counter-attacking side, yeah, I can understand it because of the pace and stuff, but in a Liverpool side it wouldn't work.
Yeah,
in City side maybe not. The Pogba on the right's the one for me. I don't get that.
I think this is all wild card stuff. I think he's done this just to try and throw a spanner in our way. We'll have been coaching our lads how to defend and doing everything possible to get them up to speed for this game, and then he's just gone and shuffled his pack in the front four almost completely. Well, 3 of the 4 moved around. That's it.
One thing where he does have an advantage, Pogba, is if it's a cross from the left-hand side and they're on a quick break, it's Robertson back stick, isn't it? And he's much bigger than Andy Robertson. Yeah. He's good in the air, Pogba.
Yeah. Here's Thiago then picking it up deep. Gini Wijnaldum gets it back. Henderson, very much left centre half.
The centre halves have split and he's dropped.
And I think this is why Jordan Henderson looking for that big crossfield ball. Salah up against Shaw, shoulder to shoulder.
Come off it, get up, you fucking blade.
Broad shoulders himself, takes a tumble. United free kick on the corner of the 18-yard box. But that there, no, I don't like. Not that Fabinho isn't capable of that, but I wonder if that's the point where they've gone. Well, Fabinho's our best defender, so let's have him do the defender's role of the two, and let Jordan Henderson play a little bit more of the commanding, cultured centre half role. It seems to make sense, and I don't think United will have anticipated that that's the way it would have lined up as well. So we've kind of counteracted to some extent.
Was that Taki falling off the wall?
It's always Taki. I just took a dive.
Just in case you thought.
Thiago goes to ground. He's holding his knee. I hope. Yeah, he should
Thiago fouled someone, didn't he? It was Thiago that fouled McTominay, was it?
I thought he went in and won the ball, but
he must have been a late hit from McTominay then.
Yeah, he goes to ground.
Yeah, because he gets the ball, doesn't he? Yeah, he knocks it wide. Oh yeah, that's nothing. Good to try and draw the ref's attention to it, Thiago.
Yeah, definitely. Oh yeah, a little stud in there. He's done well. Just said referee. He's a bit nasty him. I mean, play's moved on about 15 minutes there while they've been showing all those. That's very good coverage, Sky. Thank you. Fabinho lays it on to Jordan Henderson. Looking for that ball into a channel, can't find it. Robertson gets it. Robertson
Nice.
just cuts out the Mancini. Wijnaldum, wonderful. Robertson tries to. Oh, it was a wonderful idea.
Go on.
De Gea drills it into the midfield. Thiago. Oh, that's wonderful skill. Absolutely wonderful skill.
There you go.
Well cut out there by Jordan Henderson. Again, looks to get Liverpool on the front foot.
Quick transitions. That's what we're looking for, isn't it?
There's a chase on here for Andy Robertson,
He's off,
and
he's
it's
off, he's off.
offside. Rashford offside. Oh, good. It's been a really interesting sort of first 9 minutes.
Very good, mate. Liverpool look good. I think Gini Wijnaldum's pushing forwards as well. It's not a two-man midfield. It doesn't look like it. Feels very much like a 4-3-3 from Liverpool right now. We've seen Shaqiri very much on the right so far. Wijnaldum on that left. And
which in the balance of things, if it's 4-2-3, if they're playing 4-2-3-1, it actually does make sense for us to play 4-3-3 in that regard, just to even the balance the numbers up a little bit, doesn't it? You don't necessarily need two holding men if they're only going to have the one in there. We shall see how that. I mean, the good thing is Gini does it all, doesn't he?
Yeah,
when you need him to.
That's the point, isn't it?
Yeah. Spoken too soon there. Paul Pogba down the right hand side, cuts it back. Jordan Henderson reads the through ball.
And he's right on
and
his
looks
bike.
to spring the counter attack. It's a heavy ball, and Mane won't keep that in, and it will be a Man United.
That's the way Liverpool are attacking. But the thing is, this is. I always think this. You can do this for 5-10 minutes and you get the defenders thinking about what's over the shoulder. And once they start to think about that, then spaces in front of them open up.
Yeah, absolutely. No, I agree with that. And it's funny because it typifies some of our good performances, but it's how you then adapt to the next phase of that plan.
Yeah.
At the moment, you're right, these are very much the early exchanges. Both teams looking to play the fast lads in behind. And both defences handling it reasonably well so far. I think Liverpool probably handle it just about the best.
Yeah, well, I mean, the Rashford being offside, it would make you think that was a good line by Liverpool.
Yeah, absolutely. Henderson charging down the left flank here.
Beautiful.
Good ball inside, well left there. Thiago and Bobby Firmino linking up. Oh, he's gone for one more to Thiago, and the ball was probably to Shaqiri.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Absolutely.
Well done, well judged, Henderson, big header there.
Cy Banstead with the 4.99 super chat. Thank you, Cy. Watching this on METV. Sorry, I mean Sky. But of course, I prefer the watch along for the commentary. Thanks so much, mate. Mohamed Salah coming in. Bobby Firmino once again playing that little linchpin role. Gini, Shaqiri.
Bobby wants it.
Finds it one more time.
Bobby's
Gets
right
Thiago.
there.
He's going to pick out Trent Alexander-Arnold a little wider than Trent wanted it. So he's got it. He's stopped cold. He needs to find
in the box.
movement.
Come on.
Thiago, has he got the Henderson ball? No, he's just going to beat the man instead and run towards the box at pace.
Oh, he's overhit a pass.
heavy
Fucking hell,
pass.
he's overhit a pass.
It's a heavy pass to Mohamed Salah, but he had Man United all over the place there. Jordan, there's the stark difference between the two players there. Henderson plays that in first time.
Yeah.
Thiago takes a touch, waits for his man to come to him, sends him again for a pint of milk.
The net result's the same. It's a goal kick. Like.
Yeah, but it's gone on near side instead of over it to the far post. Yeah, Man United again looking to do a quick
Well
counter.
done,
And
Bobby.
Bobby's actually been. We could just do with that. He's lynching it, as I said before, really well so far, and just that one touch, give and go to bring someone else in. That's the benefit of having Shaqiri more tennish.
Yeah.
Is that he knows someone's going to be arriving.
Go on, Trent's on his bike again.
Fabinho.
There. Oh,
Tries the straight ball over the top. It's headed away for now. Flicked away by Fred. Trent goes in there.
go on, chase him, make him do something.
And Wan-Bissaka volleys it down the line.
Not do.
And Jordan Henderson goes shoulder to shoulder.
Have all that. Nice one, Jordan. Sexy bastard.
Fernandes. Henderson. What was that? Throw there from Robbo. I mean, you didn't have to drink it just to highlight that.
There was so much coffee in.
Yeah.
It didn't all.
Oh, these drugs don't half ruin me. Anyway. Dreads. Crossfield pass. Robertson forced to retreat to pick it up. And under the challenge of Pogba comes out with the ball. Jordan Henderson's got it now. Fabinho being pressed centrally. Finds Henderson again. Henderson goes back to Alisson Becker. Alisson finds Trent, and Trent first time clip ball left footed into the feet of Shaqiri, who finds Thiago. Thiago turns on it. Wijnaldum, the ball to Shaqiri's the ball there. Well won back there by Paul Pogba. Anticipated the ball to Robertson, slid in and won it back. Tom Smith with a £10 super chat. Thank you so much, Tom. Right to food isn't just a slogan. It would be incredible for Liverpool, everyone to sign the petition on Ian Bairn's Twitter. Would help Liverpool a huge amount, as 1 in 3 Wavertree children in poverty. Yeah, actually, if you're not onto Ian Bairn's actually my local MP, so he looks after where I live, which is amazing. But yeah, find Ian Bairn on Twitter and do sign.
Is he? I thought he was West Derby.
Yeah, I fall under that.
Oh, do you? Yeah.
Under that category, yeah.
I've retweeted it a couple of days ago, so from my Twitter you can find it.
Bobby Firmino, Andy Robertson's on the overlap. He's chosen to keep hold of the ball. Bobby Firmino's gone for the strike. It's the good Robertson. It's going to drop for the volley. Robertson. Oh, he sliced it. Got under it, sliced it over the bar. And the chance goes begging for Liverpool, but encouraging once again. And the ball's got to go there, Chris, from Firmino for me.
Yeah, early to Robertson.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
He's in acres of space, and obviously it works out in the end that it drops for him. And yeah, I mean, Robertson, if that goes in, it's probably the goal of his career. We don't expect him to score them, unfortunately, but no, encouraging build-up play for Liverpool once again. And one thing we are doing, because you point out there's a couple of instances there where we've gone super direct. So Henderson smashing balls into a channel and just hoping to chase it down. But what we are doing, and it's a key way to play in quick transition, is sometimes two passes is better than one. Which sounds stupid when you think about the speed of things, but if you're playing 2 short, quick passes, you get up the pitch better sometimes than you would do playing a one direct ball.
Yeah, it's about moving players around as well, isn't it? If you play, let's say, one pass to Thiago and a couple of lads start looking at Thiago, then they might forget about the lad over the shoulder sometimes. And yeah, it's definitely a flat ball at the moment. So Robertson's, I believe, was the first shot from any team. Statune hasn't updated yet, but it's still on 0 shots for both sides. Liverpool have actually had 99 completed passes to Man United's 25. 29 passes in the attacking third. We've had some more than they've had passes total.
Really interesting ball from Thiago. De Gea's under pressure, manages to get it clear. Liverpool penning in Trent Alexander-Arnold with a
well done, Bobby.
Flick. Bobby Firmino wins it back. Wijnaldum, Thiago now coming forward at pace. Shaqiri finds Salah wide right. Bobby Firmino stood up at the back post, tries the little 2-foot feint there.
Too much.
Loses possession.
It never works.
Luke Shaw though, not clearing his lines. Fred's going to have to do it now. What?
Assured.
Wow.
Talk about coffee, mate.
Very clear. It's a fact. Well done, Chris. Well done, Chris. No, you can't even hear it. Right hand side. Liverpool looking to build once again. Jadon Shaqiri tries that through ball. Sadio Mane's into the box. Can he find support? He can. Firmino left foot. Absolutely shanked it. Once again,
Robbo was there.
The ball was on wide and he chooses to go himself. It was funny. I was just thinking Shaqiri he's picking up all the right pockets of space.
What a ball that is.
But the final touch or whatever wasn't quite there. Bobby Firmino.
Robbo was there, man.
Yeah. That's a shame, right?
What a ball by Shaqiri, though.
Let's have the Bobby song.
Is it a corner?
For Bobby Firmino's sake, I hope so. But I think he's just been goal kick. Taken short. Luke Shaw. No. With Tom in the press, yeah, fuck that. I brought shame upon us all with that one.
You big dude.
Fred, lovely little give and go. Bruno Fernandes and Fred's running in now. Trent's got to get back. Good ball over the top. The goalkeeper comes out.
Well
Andy Robertson does really well there. The referee's surely going to pull that back, and he has indeed for a foul on Andy Robertson.
Thank fuck.
Yeah, a little bit of pucker in there. Ref, it wasn't a foul, like it was, mate. It was a foul. Let's just pull it down. But there's Bruno Fernandes doing the kind of things that Bobby's doing quite well there, just not having to be the be-all and end-all, just a quick little touch, getting them on the move. I like Fred, you know. I weirdly,
good player, mate.
Yeah, he's a decent player. Foul for Liverpool. Man United looking to build.
Right, calm it down a second now. I feel a bit nervous now.
Just all the caffeine pumping through your veins.
Can we just go back to having the ball all the time? Because I much preferred that, lads.
Yeah, definitely.
And I'd love a shot on target here.
We need the. I don't mind them. Just if we can hold resolute, of course. Let's see if we can just get them to open up a touch.
Yeah, you're offside, you prick. Fuck off.
Trent takes it quickly, and they're gonna have to get a move on here. Man United to get back in. Thiago, Mohamed Salah. He clearly doesn't want that.
No, he's not there.
He was done. He wanted rid so he could get up the pitch, and now he can. Henderson now. Just strolling forward, little flick ball inside to Wijnaldum. Thiago again. Trent on the overlap. He's going to give him a little ball to chase down. He's going to overhit that, and it's going to be United throwing head in hands there from Thiago Alcantara. His passing range just hasn't quite been on it yet. But again, I like just to pick up the point from Shaqiri, which I didn't quite finish before. Him and Shaqiri and Thiago, and to some extent Bobby, who's got no excuse because he's played loads of footy. They're in all the right places. You can see all the right ideas are there, but it's just that
execution.
Yeah, and that was much better from Shaqiri in the build up.
But
before.
It's also like, we were talking before the game, weren't we, that we've now had 3 shots, none of which have been on target. Like, and this has been something that's been a couple of games now, hasn't it? Yeah. Certainly since that Crystal Palace game, we're just not working the keeper enough. I don't know whether are we rushing our shots? Are we making the wrong decision at the wrong time? Yeah. Like that Bobby one was clear as day.
They're all fine to have a go, but if it doesn't come off, you look stupid. So yeah, Shaqiri feeds in Salah, looks to get it onto his left foot. He's still got it inside the box. He's rolling around. He's dispossessed by Fred. United can clear. Thiago keeps them penned in. Wonderful little clipboard. He's going to get it back. Can he cross? Let's find out. Doesn't need to. Plays it to the edge to Gini Wijnaldum. Lets the ball run across his body.
Right, Robbo needs to come out now.
Yeah, it wasn't on there. Goes back instead to Thiago. Trent's very deep here. Not committing quite. Lovely little pass there from Shaqiri. Salah's trying to roll Shaw. Shaw does well and under pressure. Kicks
if in doubt.
If in doubt. Showing a little bit of signs there. United just a touch rattled at the back here. Positive for Liverpool as they're looking to build, really ramp up the pressure on this United back four.
Oh, he thought about it.
Henderson.
He thought about it.
He had a look. Robertson, he's got Mane wide left. Mane, he's all on his own here unless he wants to come back to Andy Robertson or just skin Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Let's see what he does. Goes back this time. Fair play. Robertson shapes, comes inside. He's got to find someone to pass to. He's found Shaqiri, rolls and understuds, deflected. Corner ball. It's going to be a corner to Liverpool. Shaqiri just picked his spot, Chris, and took a hefty deflection.
Well, it was on his left foot this time, so he was absolutely fine for having a shot. Robertson, that's on target now.
Ooh. Trent now. Trent's to the byline. Oh,
I was going to say, Robertson's the one who does something different. Yeah. He took us out of that rhythm, didn't he? Yeah. And he went inside and he took on, I think it was Paul Pogba, and that's what changed everything.
You've got a man to work towards with Shaqiri there. Because there's no point in Robertson doing that normally because there's no fucker there. You just run yourself into a blind alley. But he had 2 options. Everyone's thinking he's going to look for that through ball, but he plays it square instead, and it's unlucky. Another corner for Liverpool. Then it's gone near post. Mane can't get the header towards goal.
Get onside.
Shaqiri picks it up. Everyone needs to get onside. Trent's got it now. He's got Gini inside. He's gone left-footed this time towards the back post. Bobby Firmino, it's over his head. It's dropped to Salah. Tries the first time ball to keep Henderson in. Liverpool going to have to get back and defend now.
Get back, Hendo. Get back, Hendo. Mo's back.
Pogba, first time ball. It was a nice idea, but it was well judged.
That's
by
well
Trent.
judged, you're right.
Yeah. Ball over the top from Trent. Let it go. Mane into Firmino. Bobby Firmino. Shoot, Bobby. Oh, it's blocked.
Someone.
Oh, from Mo. It's wide. It's tie. It's no win here. Little wry smile from Mohamed Salah. He went through it. The neighbours would be wondering how you'd be like that Family Guy joke about the big jug of juice that burst through the wall. Bobby Firmino.
Oh, it's good defending by Lindelof.
Good defending and Salah. Why not? Why not? Whew. Moses Simon.
Absolutely fuck that.
Yeah, Moses Simon saying, show us the game live, please. Absolutely. If you subscribe at the top tier, and then you go and subscribe to the redmentv.com at the top tier, and if you super chat £5,000,
and then subscribe to Sky.
And then subscribe to Sky and turn your Sky subscription on, that'll solve that problem right away.
Oh dear.
Right. Fabinho's got it. Jordan Henderson.
Has to be in that order though, yeah?
Yeah, 100%.
Otherwise it doesn't work.
Drop a like as well. Salah up against Shaw. Done. He's done just enough. He's still got the ball. Wiggling.
Brilliant.
Wriggling. Robertson. First time cross. Mane can't quite bring it down. Shaqiri's got it. Oh, tried to feed it through.
Come on, boys!
Shaqiri now onto his left foot. Oh, blocked again. United, I must admit, for one thing they are doing, they're getting in front of a lot of stuff really well. Really good defending so far. Yeah. Henderson goes all the way back to Alisson Beck. I say all the way back, he's halfway inside the zone half. Liverpool just grinding up through the gears.
Genuinely don't know whether it's the coffee or the game that's
Both.
doing this to me, but like,
yeah, I think it's fair to say that it's defo the caffeine, but also Liverpool playing quite well here is a help indeed. We've not played any songs, which is how you know we've been going quite well. Mane, tried to push it in beyond. Good defending once again from McTominay.
It's mad though, this, isn't it? Because Liverpool are quite clearly playing really well at the moment, but also this is what Manchester United want.
Yeah. We need to maintain this, and do we have the ability to maintain this and keep the door shut at the same time? Oh, it's a heavy ball. Wijnaldum keeps it in play. Oh, he's just absolutely embarrassed. Paul Pogba with the drop of the shoulders there. Thiago, nice little flick onto Jordan Henderson.
I think Tom just came in the other room.
I heard Tom moan there, a deep, guttural, manly moan from Tom Dutton in the other room.
I hope it wasn't Millie.
The slightly embarrassed laughter from the other room. A bit like watching Bridgerton episode 5 with your mum and dad.
Come on!
Get that reference. Ball into the box, cleared away by Harry Maguire for the moment. Trent tries to keep it in. Shaqiri goes up, backs into Martial.
Harry Kane gets away with that.
Free kick. I mean, Shaqiri might be saying I was jumping. I'm ducking out the way. I'm just a wee little man. I don't want to be hurt. Right, let's have a song. Let's have Campione. Yeah, I mean, I can't give Harry Kane all kinds of abuse. I'm not sure that's anywhere near as pernicious as how Harry Kane does it. But
I think what Shaqiri was praying about there was, I think Martial grabbed some of his air plugs and he was just praying that he didn't pull any out.
Yeah, definitely. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer he looks very slightly stoned all the time. It's well blocked out by Bobby Firmino. Mane's got it. He's inside the box. He tries to find Firmino. He doesn't. It's dropped to Gini Wijnaldum. Ball! Blocked. Thiago keeps it in. Shaqiri comes back inside, goes for the curler over the bar.
Surely handball.
Yeah, I mean, I'll have another look at it, and I'll definitely say it was if it hit him in the hand regardless, but I'm not sure.
Maguire doesn't there, does
closed down by Bobby Firmino. Mane just couldn't pick him out with the return ball. Gini brings it down. I think it strikes him in the arm, but his arms are
like that. Let's have a closer look.
Will they even allow us that? No, of course not. Yeah. Okay, brilliant. That was good. United build out from the back again. A little hairy moment. McTominay moves it on.
That's good play.
Rashford very, very deep here. Andy Robertson's got back into position now. Wan-Bissaka does well to maintain
Hendo. Remember where you're playing.
McTominay. United are doing quite well here under pressure, and Liverpool forced now to drop back into shape. Shaw looking for a ball, can't find it down the line, comes inside to Fred. There we go under pressure, blocked. Mane can't quite get there. Goes blocked, shoulder to shoulder with Wan-Bissaka, and doesn't even come out with the throw, and that's upsetting. So United can build from the back once again. But that's been encouraging, I think, how well we've cut down the passing lanes, Chris, in this a couple of times now, 2 or 3 times, we've just got a toe on something. It's
especially when it's so spread out.
Yeah. Doesn't necessarily mean something in the moment, but it adds to uncertainty, I think.
Yeah, and in their mind. Yeah. So they might start rushing passes, which mean passes won't be quite as good as maybe they would have been.
Trent hooks one clear. Shaqiri brings it down in the middle of the pitch. Twists, turns, loses possession. Should have played the ball a little bit earlier, and Thiago's forced to defend. He's been ghosted past there. Cut back inside. Luke Shaw has played it to the edge to Bruno Fernandes. Shapes onto his left foot. Looks for the through ball. Well cut out. Fabinho battles away. Shaqiri gets it to Salah. Salah wants to get away.
Go on.
Can't do from there.
I thought Bobby had it then.
And here's Harry Maguire.
Just tackled
like a freight train prick there. Fuck it now. He's interesting to watch, Harry Maguire, isn't he? He gives us hope for us all, I think. It makes me feel like it's still possible for anyone to go and be a footballer. England, right? Yeah. Let that sink in for a moment. Let's have Ring of Fire. Don't forget, I say this every time we do these, and people seem to be clicking onto this. We've got 473 likes on the show so far on YouTube. We always like to say, get to 1,000 just to do our bit towards Liverpool winning, because Liverpool can't win unless we get 1,000 likes. So make sure you drop a like on there.
Robbo, that's poor, mate.
Robertson, it was a United free kick. Robertson kept battling regardless. Yes, there we go indeed. Welcome aboard to everyone. If you're new, if you're just joining in and you're looking for a stream, I'm sure someone can facilitate you in the comments and what have you. If you want to request a Liverpool song to keep yourself G'd up for this game, then do so in the comments. You can by all means get your thoughts on the game, anything you want us to discuss, ask us some questions as well. 28 minutes played here at Anfield. Focus on Gini Wijnaldum. Liverpool have a bit of defending to do. It's the first time Man United have really had a set piece situation where they can get organised. Liverpool's defensive line's going to be interesting because it's obviously where we came a cropper against Southampton last week. Harry Maguire burst through. He looked offside. The ball goes all the way over to the far side. Luke Shaw, can he pick out a man? It's bobbled through. Gini does just enough. Well, Salah stands the clearance up in the air because it was on his right foot.
That was good play by Gini Wijnaldum because it was against Pogba. And we mentioned before, he's so tall, isn't he?
Good touch from Shaqiri. Keeps Mohamed Salah in it.
Looking good, Shaqiri. His touch has been assured so far. Kept the ball well.
Yeah, a couple of times with it. I think you know he's not comfortable in our half because he never quite knows instinctively where it is. But I think he moves it a bit quicker in the opposition half, and that's one thing maybe for him. But I've enjoyed Shaqiri so far. I've enjoyed this. Whether I want to call it a system or a lineup because it's not 4-2-3-1 as you said before. I think you kind of pointed it right as a bit of an asymmetrical 4-3-3, but even then Gini's got up quite well and supported as well. Yeah,
and that's the advantage, isn't it? It's all about finding space. We get so caught up in formations and that it's not about that. It's about finding space on the football field. Klopp said that to us in interviews in the past and stuff. So go where the space is. You don't go just because there's a fella next to you and you're in a 4-3-3. You're not going to stand next to the fella. You go and find space.
Yeah. Absolutely. Liverpool do look like they've got a good grip on this so far, but one thing we know about Man United is they're more than capable of hitting you at the drop of a hat. Good game so far from Trent, particularly defensively. I think he's looked quite sharp. He's looked very, very, very switched on.
What was Man United's shot? It's not come up on StatZone, but it came up on the Sky ones before.
I do not remember.
But he's done well there. McTominay
does well to come away with it, and Thiago's going to have to get across the pitch. Bruno Fernandes is looking for that direct ball over the top. Overhit straight.
By Hendo as well.
It was, yeah, a lovely little throw straight through the heart of the Man United team from Alisson. And his Paul Pogba being forced to track back with Gini Wijnaldum. He's pointed for Robertson looking for support. It hasn't arrived.
Where's Mo there?
Mo's, seems to be on the left-hand side for some reason there. Robertson just didn't want to overcommit there in support of Wijnaldum. Fabinho, referee's gone shoulder to shoulder with him. That's absolutely ridiculous. He's laughing. He's laughing in your face. And Fabinho only ever laughs when it's a ridiculous decision. I think back to Conor Cody's dive. Just go shoulder to shoulder with him. Quite clearly, shoulder to shoulder and elbow to ear with him, as is the way that it's done absolutely perfectly.
But no, I don't know whether you noticed, but Hendo dropped very deep as Fabinho went forwards there, and he was about to play everyone onside. Then Henderson for something to keep an eye on.
Fabinho just looking to keep McTominay behind him there. Man United again looking to work something from the set piece. They got Luke Shaw free last time. Harry Maguire's free this time. Trent has misjudged it. Maguire drops.
I think Maguire was off,
clears it. Mane clears it away off Maguire.
I think Maguire was off.
It does look that way if they're all running back. Yeah, it's very
Look, he goes early.
What an idiot.
Twice, both free kicks they've had.
This time he was the target. So yeah,
it's his forehead, isn't it?
And he handballed it as well. Fantastic. Okay. 31 coming on 32 minutes played in the game. Liverpool on top of Man United, just starting to get a little bit more of a beachhead in the game, albeit from a couple of free kicks. We're not even looking at what's happening on the pitch here. Once again, Sterling directing. Jordan Henderson goes back to Alisson. He will be pressured by Rashford. Henderson flicks it outside I should say, to Andy Robertson. Robertson goes to the middle of the park. Bobby Firmino dropped off. Couldn't divert it towards a red shirt. Thiago's been sucked in. Shaw driving towards the penalty area. Liverpool
come off it.
Free kick to United.
Oh no, that's dangerous.
And it's a yellow card for Xherdan Shaqiri. I think he knows as well.
That's dangerous.
Yes. A couple of yards outside the penalty area. Shaqiri. It's a bit stupid that.
Did he touch his feet? Yeah. No. It's a fucking disgrace.
Interesting. Xherdan Shaqiri in the book then. Yes, Man United, free kick, left side of central of the penalty area. I say 5 or 6 yards outside the box. certainly far enough away. They've pulled it further away to make sure they've got enough distance to try and get it up and down the wall. Fred is over it, and of course Bruno Fernandes. He's done he had a couple of nice little tricks and flicks. You can see obviously what his aim is. He's always looking to make things happen for this team, but he's not really influenced it properly just yet. But of course, we know he's more than capable from this kind of range of giving United the lead. The Liverpool wall will need to be at its biggest. Alisson Becker will need to be on his toes. It's up and down, and it's wide.
Fucking hell.
Yep, that looked like it had nestled top in. The net didn't ripple, and we could all breathe a sigh of relief. That's miles wide. Yeah, you can see comfortably.
Yeah, Alisson leaves it
Comfortably a pubes width wide of the post there. That was absolutely fine. Liverpool can start again. Henderson, Robertson, Wijnaldum picks it up off him, and he looks to play that towards the channel. Mohamed Salah, who stays left. Salah, still Salah. Oh, he's got tangled up. Oh, Bobby just couldn't get it out from under his feet. Couldn't get a clean strike. And they couldn't cause a proper piece of concern to David De Gea there. Salah bursting clear. Just gets caught in his own feet, and it's just... Bobby couldn't generate the power.
Right, shot on target anyway. First one of the game.
Let's have it.
Uh-oh.
Here they go. Marcus Rashford's in. Trent Alexander-Arnold needs to stay on his feet. He does really well. Slows it up. Can Liverpool? What's the second ball? Robertson. Henderson gets a touch away from Pogba. Thiago. Henderson anywhere away. And I think Liverpool are going to pick... are they going to play on? They're looking at Pogba. Let's look at the ball, eh? Yeah, Bobby Firmino. He needs men up in support. Mane's got a lot of men between him and the goal, but he'll just see that as a challenge. Tries to go to Firmino, tackled, and United come away with it.
Well done,
Trent wins it back.
Mane's there. No.
Goes for the early ball. Lindelof, I think that is, gets it clear. Yeah, Firmino's got it again. Thiago. We need to just get set again here.
That was too close, wasn't it?
Yeah,
too close for comfort.
Great defending by Trent, actually, to slow Rashford down.
Yeah, well, it was a poor touch by Rashford first, and then Trent does brilliantly, stays on his feet, as you were calling for. And then Robbo throwing a slide in just to halt Pogba, and then Henderson gets in, doesn't he?
Oh, it's behind Shaqiri and too far in front of Sadio Mane. Martial's back now. Man United just trying to play their way out of trouble, and they have done for the moment. And that is an interesting attempt from whoever that was. Ball in behind again, Rashford, but it's straight into the domain and willing hands of Alisson Becker. Robertson, it gets frantic, this pace, isn't it? No rest for the wicked whatsoever. Salah brings it down.
I'm liking Salah from the left, though.
Yeah, it's just mixing things up, isn't it? For Thiago, Shaqiri tries to feed it through. Mane can't adjust his feet to win it. Shaqiri does need to be careful here. Yeah, he is wrong side. Martial can stretch like he's just not make Trent Alexander-Arnold, and he can accelerate away here. All eyes are going to be on the approaching Bruno. Oh, Fabinho. Oh, he loves a slide. He hasn't had opportunity for ages. Yeah, absolutely perfect. Inch perfect. Textbook sliding tackle.
Yeah, and they're just taking a breath.
Yeah, take a breather, slow it down, just catch your breath, get men up in support. And here's Robertson, big switch from Thiago. Robertson brings it down, looks at that curled ball into the channel. Salah will pick it up inside the 18-yard box. Robertson's up with him. He goes out to Wijnaldum. He's got a man close to him. Well done, Chris. The shout, I think, made all the difference.
Good job on Mike, though. Just so we could hear him.
Video. Trent. Mane on this right-hand side once again. Yeah, sticking to the right. He's got Shaqiri inside. He doesn't need him. He's going to roll himself. He's going to play the ball through. Gini Wijnaldum. Back to Mane. Oh, he couldn't find Mane. And once again, the finest of touches stands between Liverpool and a clear-cut opportunity. But once again, it breaks down. Sure. Another song. What am I going to have?
Where's the Mo?
Fields of Anfield. Yeah, I'm trying to find it. I've tried for ages. I can't see it. I'll get it next. Lindelof and Maguire knocking the ball between them at the back. Maguire cuts back inside. Back to Lindelof. Lindelof's got McTominay there. A little bit of indecision at the back. Firmino just closes in on David De Gea, who's got it now. De Gea stands one up. Robertson heads it. Salah's gone up against McTominay. The referee has put his flag up offside, I think. Is that? Okay. Paul Kay is saying, come on, goal before half-time. I actually couldn't agree more in this. I mean, a goal before half-time, of course. For us, yeah. Massive. If we can nick any type of goal before half-time and keep it tight, I think that would be a massive step towards getting 3 points here.
What's great about this performance so far, I mean, because there's a lot to like and there's a lot to dislike, you know, the amount of shots we've had and only one on target's probably the dislike, but we're not letting Henderson and Fabinho be the back stop us from playing our normal game, and that's what we wanted, isn't it?
First time ball, looking for the runner, Mo. McTominay flicks on, Thiago keeps it in. Oh, Paul Pogba's going to get there instead.
Oh,
good little, lovely little clip there, and the ball's over the top, and
I mean,
Rashford's going to race down, and Alisson Becker comes cool, calm, and plays the ball down the line.
He's got to have been offside by about 10 yards.
Yeah, he did. He looked miles offside there. Let's have another little look though. He's onside there. Jeez. I think the trailing leg of Fabinho plays him onside. Anyway. I mean, it doesn't matter because Alisson gets there quite comfortably in the end. If nothing else, the officiating stopped us from counter-attacking.
Yeah, scumbags.
Anyway, the Mo's on the found it now. Here he is. Genie. Shaqiri was there, but Mo Salah's got it. Can he feed it through? He can't quite feed it through to Mane, but Salah's picked up in the left today. Has pulled it back for a foul on Luke Shaw, presumably from Sadio Mane. That's a mad one. That is a mad one. Have another little look at that one. Oh, we can just look at him looking at his feet. Brilliant. That's a foul by Luke Shaw on Sadio Mane, right? Luke Shaw slides in. Whatever. Let's just score a goal, right? Cleared away. Paul Pogba brings it down. Playing a bit more centrally now. And Wan-Bissaka can come forward with it. He's looking for that ball in behind him. Rashford's offside again there. The linesman was miles behind play. Rashford fires it across the face. And yes, offside. Lo and fucking behold. Jesus Christ. Jack the certified G with the 199 super chat. Thank you, Jack. Said Luke Shaw has been on the slim fast stuff. I think, yeah, absolutely. Again, look at that, it's only miles offside. I think Luke Shaw's a really, really good left back. Like he's obviously had loads of injury problems, and maybe he had motivational fitness. And I think Mourinho absolutely threw him under the bus. But he's strong, he's fast, he's good on the ball. I quite like Luke Shaw.
He's good defensively as well.
Yeah, absolutely. He's a good all-rounder. Again, there's very few weaknesses in terms of there's no shit players in this Man United team, and you know, even by their own high standards of the Premier League era. So you know, and that's why we're not walking away with this game. Henderson, a wonderful pass. Andy Robertson was the one who picked it up, and he's looked for the big deep ball at the top. Luke Shaw judges it. Maguire, interesting. Tried to chest it down when he could have just headed it back to the goalkeeper comfortably. Fabinho. Oh my God, lovely from Fabinho. Thiago under pressure, gets it forward. Shaqiri for no reason whatsoever, places into a little bit of trouble there. Wijnaldum spreads the play to Andy Robertson. Salah just opted to make the run then. Robertson didn't go forward, and Wijnaldum's got it now. Fabinho once again. Trent's wide right. Shaqiri's just peeled off. Mane's pulled off the front line. Give and go there, or not? Give and go, but no return there. Thiago's got it running through the centre of the pitch. Needs a pass, needs a willing runner. Finds Robertson on the left hand side. Gets it back. Men closing him. He's just turned Rashford inside now. Oh, just telegraphed that one a bit too much. And United come forward. Gini Wijnaldum's back in, and Liverpool, Henderson and Thiago have double teamed Paul Pogba in the middle of the park. And United will take a free kick, and we'll see whether any of the Liverpool men come out with a yellow card. I think they've got away with that one, in which case that was wonderful defending. You can see us, we were a little bit concerned there. You see Gini Wijnaldum killing himself to get back and cover in the left back position. Henderson's done the right thing there. I'm liking the optimism from Snoop Dogg, who's saying Shaq 88th minute. I'm liking the optimism that he thinks Shaqiri's going to still be on the pitch in the 88th minute here.
Yeah, that is optimistic.
Bobby Firmino just trying to close down Lindelof, and does. Here is Shaqiri hassling, harrying, trying to make Maguire make a decision, and he does. He passes it to Lindelof, comes forward, little floated ball into the channel. Robertson's misjudged it. Henderson's forced to go over to Paul Pogba. tries to clip it back inside. Thiago does just enough, and Liverpool are on the front foot now. Just wonder whether we've got the fitness here. Oh, Salah pointed. The run was there. Trent's got it. Trent's got it. He tried to find Salah. Can't. Defended well once again by Manchester United. And look, give them the credit, because I think we've built up really well. And we've had a couple of shots that we've absolutely fluffed. But United are standing really firmly so far.
Yeah, they are. And we're attacking them in all different ways as well, aren't we? We've tried to get in behind. We've tried a few crosses from out wide and stuff. I think I like this Salah on the left side of things, because I don't think he was having any joy out of Shaw at all. Whereas I think he's got a good chance against Lindelof. Yeah, absolutely. Just well, we're not inverting for a change, aren't we? So it'd be interesting to see what that means, and whether that's. I mean, Mane, it hasn't changed Mane's game. Mane's still picking it up and looking to run towards the penalty area. It'd be interesting to see what it does do to Salah. Man United have the ball in Liverpool's half for the moment. Harry Maguire just on the halfway line, and Victor Lindelof looking to find some space. They've gone for a direct ball over the top, and that will run all the way through to Alisson Becker. Doesn't even let it run, it keeps it in play, and I'm sure Liverpool will be looking to move down the pitch as quickly as possible here. Goose71 says Shaqiri knows we're in red. Yes, he's been all right. I think everyone's misplaced a couple of passes, but I think, to be fair, I think our intensity's dropped off a little bit in the last sort of 5-10 minutes. It'd be nice to see us just get one more really good attack, doing the things that we've been doing well. It's those give and goes, getting the ball into Firmino. Yeah, Firmino's the one who's not been as involved, isn't he? Actually, when Salah and Mane have switched, he's probably not been as involved.
Yeah, Thiago's got it deep, rolls it around, gives it back to Fabinho. Now Fabinho has got Henderson just on to his left hand side, chooses to go the other way.
It feels like playing for half time. This
Salah, Trent very deep. He's looking for a pass, can't find one, so he goes to Fabinho. Fabinho's watched there by Bruno Fernandes. Good little turn, good little ball. Salah back over onto that right hand side after all that conversation we had about it. Looks the ball for Mane headed down for the moment. Pogba tries to strike it clear. It's deflected. Mane's got to get on side. I'm not sure he was.
He was. Oh, come on.
Nah, he was offside.
He didn't look offside to me.
A little smile from Jürgen.
Daniel Waitons, why is Hendo centre back? What the fuck? Where have you been, mate?
Where have you been, Daniel? Yeah.
This, no spoilers. Like, well, there's going to be massive spoilers. Van Dijk's injured.
Soz. Yeah. Unfortunately, yeah, and Gomez as well. A massive shock. Anyway, Man United free kick just outside the 18-yard box. David De Gea will take it, and it will probably be the last action of the first half. The last 10 seconds of additional time here. Nodded down by Shaqiri. Thiago. Shaqiri. Ball over the top. Sadio Mane. I think he knew he was offside there. No, full-time whistle go. Half-time whistle goes, I should say.
Are you kidding me?
What a dickhead. Half-time then. Liverpool 0. Manchester United 0.
Oh my God. You can't. No. That's worse than a Walking Dead fucking end of season fucking episode.
The referees don't want Liverpool to win the league this season.
What a cliffhanger. Do we just get to carry on from that second half? Please, that would be lovely.
Okay, yeah. Half time. Get us your half time thoughts into the comments. We'll talk through some of the best comments and what have you. Sound. Chris?
Yeah, both teams will be probably quite happy with that. I think, considering the amount of possession that Liverpool have had and the amount that we've attacked, Manchester United have really limited our good opportunities on goal. And also they've had a couple of close calls themselves. Obviously the Rashford one where Trent does really well and stuff like that. So they'll probably both managers will be quite pleased at the moment. I think Klopp will probably be more pleased. I think what we've done in the way that we've built up has been really good so far. We've obviously dominated possession, 9 shots, only one on target. But yeah, I think that's a good art from Liverpool. And we were talking about can Liverpool get up for this game? Well, the answer to that categorically is yes. We've got up for that and we're playing better football than we have the last couple of weeks.
100% agree with that one. And look, it's one of those performances where if Liverpool get a goal, from this point, if we score more goals than Manchester United and win it, I think we're looking at a really good, comfortable, quite dominant Liverpool performance. But again, we've said this a couple of times recently, that goal's going to make all the difference. That, you know, and it sounds stupid, but this is the basic analysis we have for football across the board, by the way. You're not getting any better than this from the Sky pundits, is that the goals help you define the narrative of a football match. If Man United steal the goal at any point, then they'll be looking at it as a wonderful title-winning form, smash and grab away performance. If Liverpool do it, it would be a standard Liverpool performance. And on the balance of play, Liverpool should take loads of heart from that. You know, as you said, we've not been great in terms of our performance, in terms of our energy levels, in terms of our creativity. Thiago still looks like a man who could do with 3 or 4 games back to back, but you can see what he's doing. It's going to be interesting how he handles the game moving forward. Shaqiri's looked really bright at times. I think he faded a little bit, but then plays a ball that almost sent us clean through with the last kick of the half. So he's got something. I think what we need to do, and what we eased off, I think, toward the end of that half, and I do think it's fatigue is an issue there. We need to make sure that we're getting Shaqiri as close to Bobby Firmino as possible, because when we've looked exciting, that's what's been. Shaqiri's had the ball 2 or 3 times in really dangerous positions on the edge of the 18, and we need to keep replicating that, because if you can get that working, you earn the right to play your crosses in from wide as well, periodically when you want to.
Yeah, and I've actually got Shaqiri's stats up in front of me on the iPad, Tom, and you can just see there from his heat map, you know, he has been sort of very much the right midfielder, Paul, and you can see just outside the D, but he's also got into that position where you think Bobby Firmino is going to be. You know, it's a dark red there as well, because he's been getting into those positions. And we just run through some of his stats as well. 33 accurate passes in a first half performance when you're playing an advanced midfield role. That's actually quite high. I know Liverpool have had a lot of passes. He's had 1 shot off target, 1 shot blocked, 1 dribble attempt successful, only won 1 of 6 ground duels, and only lost the ball 6 times in the first half. So encouraging signs there. And he's obviously picked up a yellow card as well. But I do think that he's probably first sub anyway, so I don't see, obviously, unless he gets a yellow again, that's going to be too much of an issue towards the end of the half. I think Thiago's had a couple of challenges which maybe you could have said maybe there's a yellow card there. It's good that he hasn't picked one up, because he's obviously in that area of the pitch where it really matters. But yeah, I think I liked when Shaqiri and Firmino have got involved in things. Firmino, as we mentioned towards the end of the first half, Paul, he did drop off a little bit, and I do wonder whether it was when Salah and Mane switched. Maybe that's why we switched back, actually.
Yeah.
Because Firmino links up. I think Firmino, when you think about him playing those 1-2s, I always think he does it better with Salah than Mane, because Mane's 1-2 guys Robertson, isn't it? So when you move Salah, does that then nullify a little bit of what Bobby Firmino does?
Yeah, it could be. It's interesting. What's interesting actually, if you don't mind pulling this up on the heat maps, in looking at Thiago and Gini's as well. If I look at Gini's, because Gini's is the flip up reverse of Shaqiri's, which you'd expect because he's playing the other side of midfield.
Not as central.
But Thiago's, it shows you what a dominant performance he's having. He's a perfect balance. He's playing central, but you can see him cropping up on the left hand side of left central and right central when we've needed to as well. I think at the midfield looked and functioned, I think, absolutely excellently in that half, and that's going to be the key to it. And the question's going to be do we have enough in the tank to keep that midfield doing it? And when we inevitably have to sub someone off, which I think will be Shaqiri, possibly we might have to take Thiago at some point. I don't know, but can we continue doing more of what we're doing?
I'm not sure we can without Henderson in the middle of the park. That's the thing, isn't it? Because Gini can play that role, but he plays it completely differently to a Thiago or to a Jordan Henderson or to a Fabinho. He does it in a different way, doesn't he? Because he uses his body much more than the other 2 lads, whereas the other 2 lads like to shift it and play a pass and stuff like that. So it would be interesting to see. I think this might be one of those games where he has to go 90 because he's too important. We can see what he did when he gets into that Henderson crossing position and he just dropped the shoulder and you know, drove into the penalty area.
It was so recognisable, the engineering of the move up until that point, and then and Jordan Henderson crosses it, and it's quite a dangerous thing, because either we get headers on it or you're dealing with second balls and whatever, and then Thiago just skins his man and runs into the box.
He did it, you know, a bit deeper against Paul Pogba earlier on in the half. It's funny because it's very Mane-like in some ways. Yeah. Mane doesn't need to be sprinting to go past the player. Mane can be stopped, and quite often stops, because I think he finds it easier, and then there's like a little shoulder shimmy or a quick feet movement or whatever it is, and then he bursts past him. Thiago's got that, and it's funny because why I think it surprises players the opposition is they don't expect it from a central midfielder. You'd expect it from a winger. You don't expect a lad who's going to stop it in the middle of the park and then do that to you, because it's suicide.
No, it's mad. It's mad, isn't it? But he's the ultimate confidence player, isn't he, Thiago? You know, the way our squad, our midfielder generally is, you need everyone else to buy in. So everyone else pushes forward, and our trust comes in playing the ball. And playing balls that put people on the front foot. Thiago does it all himself. Thiago doesn't pass the ball forward. He dribbles. I mean, he's got three dribbles, 3 successful dribbles, and it changes the shape of your approach. Genuinely fantastic.
And just one more thing. I've just got the average player positions up on the screens, how much I think is quite interesting. First of all, we're going downwards, so just to get your head in the game on that one. Trent Alexander-Arnold, as you can see, is obviously he's actually further up than Andy Robertson, and that was probably the first half of the first half, because he was very advanced in that part. Shaqiri just inside him. Mo and Mane are probably not quite right, because they switched for 20 minutes, so they both come across a little bit more central, I think, than what would actually have occurred. But I think it's interesting that Trent's got further forwards than Andy Robertson. It's not something we've seen for a few weeks, looking at the average positions.
Yeah, really interesting indeed. A couple of super chats. In fact, I wouldn't mind actually if you can get. Do you want to get the XG on the shots we've had? Because I think that's quite interesting. Flantif Baxter with 2.99 says, "Canal boys, late winner written all over this." Yeah, and I'd like it to not be. I think a goal either end of the second half would be absolutely preferable if we could just do that. That would be great. And Leon Geary saying Salah, Trent and Bobby look short of confidence. Genie and Shaq playing very well. Yeah, Bobby's look quite good. I think Trent's look quite good.
Do you know what? I'd agree if you were to say they look short of confidence in front of goal.
Yeah.
That's where I think they do look a little bit short of confidence. In their all-round build-up play, I completely disagree. But yeah, Leon, I completely agree with that, if that's what you meant anyway. I have got the XG up. Let's do Manchester United first, because it's going to be quick and easy. The Bruno Fernandes free kick obviously is really, really close. But you can obviously see how far away that was from. And then Liverpool, unfortunately, haven't really worked it into a good area of the pitch. I'd imagine that one by the penalty spot is Bobby Firmino, where he sort of left foots it, and that's probably our best, 10%, because there was probably a couple of lads just in front of him there as well. This one might be Bobby Firmino as well. Yeah, that's Bobby Firmino, where he cuts inside, right foots it, and Lindelof gets that little block on. Only a 7% probability. They're probably the two best chances. You can see Manchester United done a good job of defending the 6-yard line, making sure we don't get in behind them. So what can Liverpool do to counter that? How can we get in behind them?
Yeah, no, that's the big challenge of this game, is that Liverpool have got to convert the good all-round play, the dangerous build-up, just take that extra step forward, really. DBX 199 said we should be leading, which worries me. Yeah, and that's the problem. That's crept in, I think, over the last couple of weeks, is that until we get that goal, we know that Man United are more than capable of taking a goal changes it, and it changes it very heavily in Manchester United's favour, I think. But we'll have to see. I think Liverpool a strong 15 minutes at the start of the second half, we can get that goal then and give ourselves a little bit of breathing space. That would be absolutely lovely. But listen, we're going to be back for the second half very shortly indeed. Keep your comments and all that coming in. We'll have a chat about a few more, chat through a few more of them in a moment or two. But yeah, we'll see you in a second. Ta-ra.
Fight like crazy, go for each ball, run more, fight more, jump higher. That's what we have to do.
From Basel to Madrid, back to Anfield and everywhere in between, it's hard to believe it's now over 5 years since the mad, brilliant Jurgen Klopp took over as manager of Liverpool Football Club and single-handedly turned us all from doubters to believers. We've laughed, we've cried, we've had incredible let-offs and disastrous heartbreaks. It's safe to say it's been one hell of a ride, but at the end of a long year for everyone, let's not forget that 2020 brought with it a whole new chapter of unforgettable Klopp moments. And here at the Redmen TV, we thought this Christmas would be a good time to sit down, look back and reminisce at just all of the brilliant Jurgen moments that we've seen unfold since the day that changed everything in October 2015. So sit back, have a glass of mulled wine and a mince pie, and join us as we look back at the 50 biggest moments of the Jurgen Klopp era, as voted by you, the Redmen TV fans.
Everyone, mate here. I want to tell you all about the fantastic set of perks and benefits we have got for you guys when you sign up to be a member here on YouTube. There are 3 tiers available. You've got first teamer, you've got club captain, and you've got club legend that each come with their own, as I say, perks and benefits. First and foremost, of course, you've got access to custom emotes, emojis that you can use within any one of our live streams, of which there will be plenty this season. You also get 10% off Redmen TV merch from our merchandise store, which will be linked below. Also, if you go for tier 2, this is where things start to get really interesting. You get access to an additional 60-minute show each and every week. Throughout the season, that is the final word show. 60 minutes looking back on Liverpool's weekend game, usually only available on the redmentv.com. That is there for people who sign up at club captain level and for those at club legend level as well. In addition to the aforementioned perks, aforementioned emote, and that wonderful final word show, you also get a 20% discount code off Redmen TV merch on our merch store as well. And of course, you get to support everything we're doing on the channel as well. So if you love all the free content we've given you down the years and you want a little bit more and you want to have a little bit more extra access and you want loyalty badges as well, we have got you covered with a YouTube membership. Sign up now, get more content, get emotes, get badges, and support the channel. Nice one.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the Redmen TV's Watch Along. It's Liverpool 0, Manchester United 0 at the half. So I've got a couple of comments actually come from our Discord. For Redmen TV website subscribers, got an exclusive Discord as part of the Club Legend package over there. Quiston says, we see more balanced at the back with Hendo and Fab playing opposite sides today. That's quite an interesting one for me. Because we have felt quite balanced at the back, and it does feel like Henderson's got into that position really well, and he's looked for that long ball over the top for Sadio Mane quite often. And I think sometimes when I think about a right-sided centre-half playing those long balls, I think more around the cross-field pass. But actually what we've seen out of Henderson is straight vertical passes, as it were, down to Sadio Mane, and he's looked good there. And I don't think we've been quite as weak on the right side. I think Fabinho's defensively more aware than maybe Jordan Henderson is. And I wonder whether that was part of why Fabinho's moved over there. I don't think actually it was probably a build-up thing. I think, Paul, it was actually more of a defensive thing, because when they've looked to get him behind, Trent, haven't they?
Yep.
Were you listening?
What was the question?
There was no question, Paul. There's never a question. You should know this. You set precedent on this.
I wasn't listening, no, sorry. I was eating a biscuit. It was great, though.
Fabinho and Henderson, centre-half, switching sides.
Yeah. No, I think it's been a genius movement, as I say. I think it gives us a natural balance, because Fabinho's your better defender, so he's more, and he enjoys the dirty work of defending more, let's be perfectly honest. He can do both. But I think the right-sided centre-half suits Fabinho loads better, because he just...
About to kick off.
Yeah, he just likes tackling. He likes tackling and kicking people. And Jordan Henderson, we're built around having... Yeah, we're underway. We're built around having our cultured centre-half be the left-hand side. So, no, for me, that's why it fits, in addition to the bits and pieces like, covering in behind the full-backs and what have you.
There you go, well done.
Salah, Trent's got it now.
Just deep.
What on earth was that pass?
Paul French in the hot mic. We need to get into these from the whistle. Don't give them a fucking sniff of getting into the game. Come on, lads.
Absolutely. Thaddeus Lawrence with the 499 super chat. Thank you so much, Thaddeus. Some decent first half, wonderful interception by Thiago. Wonderful little turn by Trent, and he's tried to play Mane in. He's got Firmino up with him. He's gone the other way. He's using the overlapping run of Robertson. Drives towards Mane and cleared away. Decent first half. We didn't play like Gash. Yeah, it's true. Let's keep pushing in the second half. Happy happy belated birthday, mate. Oh, thank you. Mine was the 10th as well. Happy belated birthday to you too, Thaddeus. Hope you had a good one.
Scott Brown, how can I join the Discord? Sorry, Scott, it's for the website subscribers. I don't know whether you're a website subscriber. It's a branding issue on our...
There's a long story behind it. Right, cleared away.
It's not an interesting story, either.
No, I know, absolutely, which is why we're not telling it. Pogba has it deep right-hand side, looks for that direct ball, cut out once again. Bobby Firmino going back in and maintaining possession for Liverpool. Thiago gives it to Firmino. Firmino feeds it into Shaqiri.
He's very left-footed, isn't he?
Very, very, very left-footed. And speaking of which, is Mohamed Salah. Trent Alexander-Arnold. Trent needs support, doesn't get it, goes back all the way to the captain, Jordan
Here's a
Henderson.
question for you. Why is it never an issue when a right-footer is very one-footed.
Yeah, I honestly have no idea. And given that I'm left-footed, you think I would be more like prepared to take up the banners and go to war over this kind of stuff? But I'm just yeah.
It's like two left-footed centre halves can't play together.
Well, no, it's just because it's so fucking obvious. Because there's more right-footed players. So when a situation demands a right footer, it's just normal. So when a left footer's in that situation, it feels weird that someone's not capable of shooting in that environment. Whereas you're right footers aren't great on the left. Here is Salah, cut onto his left foot. Trent, right-footed. I mean, he played a left-footed cross before, that was fine. Salah now driving into Shaqiri. This is better. Looks for the reverse ball. Salah, I'm not sure if he's onside. He tries to hook it back across to Mane with the header. Deflected.
Just handball it, Pogba.
Wijnaldum and Pogba challenging Shaqiri, maintains possession. Fred's on the floor. Wijnaldum comes away with it. Robertson now finds Mane wide left, onside. Little step overs, looking to beat Wan-Bissaka. Looks to commit him. Good tackle, Wan-Bissaka. We know he's very good at slide tackling. That's his thing. Goes back and he maintains it. And he's done well there. United clear it away down the pitch. And Jordan Henderson will take the throw in. DBX 199. Salah holding on to the ball too long is irking me. Yeah, I get that. It's fine.
Shaqiri was nice then, wasn't it? I think I wanted him to bang it, but he did that thing where he looks like he shapes to shoot.
Speaking of Salah, he brings it on with his left. He cuts back inside. Well defended there from Harry Maguire. He's surely going to throw himself to the floor.
Oh, come on.
Literally grabbed Salah and dived to the floor, holding on to Mo Salah like he was jumping out of an airplane, grabbing onto a fucking parachute. Oh my good God. I mean, I'm sure all the people in the pundits in the studio will be like pigs in shit over that, as good old English Harry Maguire does some good old fashioned, intelligent, clever defending, but he's literally just grabbed Salah and thrown him to the floor, but that put himself face first, which, I mean, is it clever? Is it stupid? It's a bit of both, to be perfectly honest. Martial up against Trent. Trent heads away. Pogba keeps it alive. Trent goes over to Bruno Fernandes. Wonderful little cushion pass in. Martial fires it across the face of goal. Henderson deflects it, then comes away and then plays the chip ball over the top. Oh, it's defended for now, but Mane's trying to feed Salah through. He got the header, but he just couldn't send Salah in behind. He has got it right side of the penalty area. He needs a man in support. Shaqiri's not committing. Trent's got it now. Thiago central, little step over. Robertson, Firmino's wide left. Firmino up against Wan-Bissaka. Nice little ball to Thiago. Tried the cushion volley inside to Wijnaldum. It didn't work out. Bruno Fernandes comes out with it. And Trent does enough. Trent and Thiago combine to win the ball back. Oh my good Lord. Bruno Fernandes has just been... I think he started crying there. That's so weird. Just started... He got skinned and he burst into tears. That's fucking mad. Anyway, Mane. Oh God, we've got songs and all kinds of stuff. Oh, Mane, give and go. Oh, Wan-Bissaka nearly caught his heels. It's blocked.
Defending by McTominay.
And it will be a corner ball to Liverpool. Let's have... We are Liverpool. Quickly taken. Bobby Firmino finds a man. It's Jordan Henderson deep. Robertson. Firmino not switched on for the turn ball, but it's Fabinho. Thiago spreads it wide to Salah. Come on, quick ball. Shaqiri looks for the give and go, doesn't get it back, but Liverpool get a set piece of some description. The camera didn't catch it. Hopefully a corner. This was lovely from Firmino, Chris. And look at that. It's
so close up penalty.
Wan-Bissaka's a lucky boy there.
What's he doing there, like, at that point?
Very, very lucky out of Wan-Bissaka not to give away a penalty there. Mane absolutely roasted them. Trent dropping the shoulder, plays a scuffed left-footed ball to Thiago Alcantara.
Square. A lot of these short corners recently, haven't we? It must be because we've got no Van Dijk and Matip in there.
Yeah, I think so. Playing the percentages. Oh, Trent tried to get it in through to Henderson. Henderson tries to...
Well done, Thiago.
Just enough. He's given away a free kick by the looks of it. I thought he won it, to be perfectly honest, but... The referee has pulled it back. Free kick to Man United. He looks like, you were to buy Andres Iniesta off Wish.
Yeah. I'm on it.
The referee. Yeah. Absolutely. Daniel Jones was asking what biscuit to use scanning. We're still working our way through the VIBs, which are a hefty. The world record holder, of course, for dunk. Oh no, did you
open that packet today?
No.
Okay, just checking.
It's actually the big mad chocolate ones you bought, the cherry bombs, or whatever the fuck they were called.
Ross finished them.
Of course he did.
I mean, there was one left when we...
Well, hang on a second. Bruno Fernandes up against Trent Alexander-Arnold. He's looked to take him outside. Trent deals with him really well. And again, and he's given away a throw, but that was good defending from Trent there. Bruno Fernandes just tried to send him. Trent judged it really, really well. But Man United still have the ball deep in Liverpool territory, near side of the pitch. Shaw, Thiago does brilliantly there to come away with the ball. Bobby Firmino turns his man. Liverpool have got an opportunity here if they can just keep it in. And Salah, it's a free kick. They brought it all the way back. That's a shame. They're those situations that we normally spring our counter-attacks from so well, as when someone just takes that extra touch, beats a man deep, and it opens the pitch up for us, and just weren't given that opportunity there. Liverpool need to be switched on here. Trent sucked in, maybe a little bit too sucked into Bruno Fernandes. The ball's all the way over to Anthony Martial. Fabinho's marking two men here. He needs to go to ground. He does do. Good defending from Fabinho there.
But good by Trent as well. He's been brilliant actually defensively in all phases of the play, because he could have got sucked into that one, but he didn't go with him.
Yeah, didn't overcommit either way. Just kept himself between man and goal.
And he makes sure that he doesn't let Martial cut in on his right foot that way. Yeah,
really good defending so far. 53 minutes played, Man United corner. United have been a little bit better actually, I think you can say, in the start of the second half so far. Liverpool haven't quite had it all their way so far, and they have got these big boys to bring up for the corners.
Interesting that there's no one actually on them right now.
Yeah, all lining up deep. Lindelof goes near post. Cleared away for the moment. Salah, this is an important moment for Liverpool.
Man, he was pulled back there by Maguire.
He was hauled back by Maguire. Trent goes for the first time ball over the top. Mohamed Salah will get there. He nods it down. Oh, unlucky.
Play by McTominay
so unlucky.
Again.
Nice idea from Trent over the top. Bruno Fernandes goes for the switcher play. Trent, of course, at left back at the moment. Residual leftovers from that attack and set piece defending. Pogba still got it. He's still got it. Shaqiri tracks back well. They need to get up the pitch, Shaq. Liverpool just a little bit laboured here, trying to get up the pitch. Not looking to strike with a lightning kind of speed.
It's alright, it's been a bit like a game of fucking tennis the last couple of minutes, so it might be alright slowing it down for a second.
Yeah, Thiago now.
Dominate the ball, move.
Still got the full-backs on the wrong sides. Here is Robertson in the right-back position. Gives to Shaqiri. Shaqiri gets told by Thiago to give it to Henderson, which he does. And Thiago in return receives it off the captain. Trent wide, left-hand side. Thiago looks to shift the angles there. Little flicked on header from Shaqiri to Robertson. The ball's there. Sally got to play it quickly. Has done. Shaqiri's in behind on the right-hand side. He's up against Fred. Gives it back to Salah. Salah looks for the feet of Firmino. He's hauled to the ground. The referee says play on. Liverpool don't really want to play on, but they will do. Trent. Can he pick out a man? He's fired it low. It was a nice idea, but it was...
I think they wanted the free kick on Salah, didn't they?
Yeah, they really did.
It was definitely blocked or hauled down.
Yeah, I thought as much, but yeah, it's a strange one, that, isn't it? It's, I mean, Liverpool was still in good shape, but just couldn't quite capitalise on it. I didn't mind Trent's attempted sort of pass thing there. But I think he actually caught everyone a bit cold with it. Decent innovation, but unfortunately just no one on the same wavelength.
Wan-Bissaka's done well there.
Wan-Bissaka up against Alexander-Arnold. Wijnaldum goes in to help out Thiago. He's central here. Bruno Fernandes has dropped off. He's come over right-hand side. The ball comes over to Harry Maguire, who strides into Liverpool territory. Joe Matip, like Martial. Luke Shaw is wide left for United. Deep in the Liverpool half. Martial gets it back from him and is forced to retreat to Fred. Let's have a Liverpool song.
Sorry, Redken.
We'll be coming. And United pressure leads to them having the ball in the right back position. Wan-Bissaka to Pogba. Pogba to Wan-Bissaka. Wan-Bissaka under pressure goes back to Lindelof. Liverpool just shifting the way up the pitch here. Bobby Firmino's been ghosted past there. Wan-Bissaka forces it and it's all the way back to Alisson Becker. And Liverpool can start again. Okay. Is there a substitution that you'd be looking to make at any point here, Chris?
Well, I'd be surprised if Shaqiri makes the 90, but I don't think his game's slowed down in any way, to be fair. So but that was more from the start of the game. I think Ox is still a shout here. I mean, I've seen loads of people spamming it in the comments and stuff is about the Jota thing. I don't think there's any point. We know we're missing Jota, but he's injured.
Yeah,
so
bring Virgil on as well while we're at it. Oh, let's sign back Michael Owen for the counter-attack. Yeah, Thiago floated ball over the top. Andy Robertson just couldn't bring it down. He's under pressure. He's tackled from behind. I think... Oh, he's giving away.
I mean, the options really are Milner, Ox, Kurt, Minamino or Origi in an attacking sense.
Yeah.
Milner probably not at this stage of the game.
No.
So you're left with Ox and Kurt and Minamino. I don't know where Minamino fits in, so I'm going to discount him, which leaves me Jones or Chamberlain. And I'd personally go with Chamberlain over Jones because more of an impact player. Yeah,
no, I kind of agree with that. If the game opens up and they start to slow a little bit, and some of this will depend on what they do, you know, whether they make any subs to the midfield, but you're right, Oxlade-Chamberlain carrying the ball a little bit could be of real benefit to us. Shaqiri's been quite deep this half. In the last couple of minutes, certainly, you just want to see him get a little bit further up the pitch. Fabinho now, wide left. Henderson gets it back off Andy Robertson. He's pointing towards someone there, looking for a ball, and instead Liverpool playing around along the back four. Trent goes wide to Shaqiri. Shaqiri just stands that ball up. United can have that all day. Yep, all day long. Flicked on by Rashford 2-1.
From their end, I know we saw Cavani warming up. Like, I can understand that as a substitution for them. Yeah. You know, he's much more than just a target man, Cavani. You know, he drops deep, he links play really, really well. He can obviously finish his dinner and stuff as well. So, yeah, I get that. And I'd be surprised if it wasn't Rashford, actually, that they've changed him for.
That's interesting. Yeah, I wonder whether they'd actually take Martial off and put
actually, if he's had the hamstring injury, probably, yeah.
Yeah, but, well, I mean, obviously, they've got a great option. They'll have, I presume, Greenwood's on the bench. Trent's wonderful switch of play with that
Bobby's in the centre.
Great crossing, Bobby Firmino! Good defending, Harry Maguire.
Say off Bobby?
Let's find out.
You could just see Bobby running from deep there, can't you?
Yeah. Just pulls off at the last moment. I don't know whether Harry Maguire just clears that straight through the legs of Bobby Firmino. We'll find out right now.
I think it comes off Bobby first, you know.
Well, I mean, and then whatever it is, it's now in the past. I'm sure the game's well moved on. Because, again, thanks, Sky. Little moment there to look at Andy Robertson. Good game from him so far. Here comes the substitutions, potentially Cavani, definitely, and just a little conversation with Matic there and whether he will be brought in. The one thing about that is, okay, yeah, fresh legs, a bit more physicality, obviously slightly slower, but another lad for corners and what have you, if you get both of those on. Shaq brings it on, touches it down. Thiago, wonderful little ball over to Salah. He's not been great, Salah, in this game, I don't think, and I'm not sure whether it's just the way we've kind of built up. In fact, Mane's been quiet in this half as well. It's just whatever we've got, whether this is like an energy conservational thing or whatever we could do with just ramping things up here.
Salah's come into it a little more this second half, and I think, you know, we've seen him get the ball outside of the area a couple of times on that right hand side and stuff like that. Mane not so much.
Robertson's
obviously nearly the penalty, to be fair.
Henderson looks to dink it in behind to Bobby Firmino. Bobby Firmino puts the pressure on Maguire, goes to the floor and wins a free kick. I think Bobby just called him a little slag there.
It's Martial, isn't it?
Martial off.
Yeah, he's got to be Rashford to the left then.
Cavani. Oh, well, I mean, Cavani can do both.
What a Varley.
But yeah, if it was me, it would be as simple as Cavani up top for this one. But we'll see if they could do something a bit more two up top here, because the Bruno Fernandes thing means you maybe just go a little bit more central, put Rashford and Cavani close to each other through the middle. But it'll be interesting to see what they do here. We know Cavani's such a goal threat. What we need to do is basically stop him having any clean sight to goal, because he will score. De Gea playing this one short. Harry Maguire goes over. Shaqiri chases down Luke Shaw. Two of the squattest individuals in world football today. Head to head. Shaw's giving it away. Yeah, good harrying there by Shane. Shaqiri's found Bobby Firmino. Bobby Firmino's going to look for Salah. Oh my God. Oh my God. Salah can't get a shot away. Deflected corner to Liverpool. Bobby Firmino, world-class skill on the edge of the box to craft open an opportunity. Great little flick inside.
Fucking hell, I've just bent me pen and half, like.
Oh my God. And Salah just got, I mean, thank God it's only plastic, eh? Salah just
corner.
Just stammering over the ball. It is a corner to Liverpool, near side. In swinger from Shaqiri. Into the heart of the penalty area, headed away. And it will be another Liverpool corner ball. Yes, indeed.
Excuse me. Get a right footer on that and do the same again. They didn't like that.
They did not like that.
Hey, today I just noticed we changed the match clock.
Oh, yeah. Well done. I didn't even know you'd done that for this. Well done, guys. Yeah, it's now possible to sync ups in the second half without math, which is always good. Right. Corner. Trent Alexander-Arnold, far side. It will be the in-swinger. Can we stick it right under the crossbar and put them under pressure here? That's what they've gone for. Headed away for the moment. Hacked away for another moment. Salah keeps it in. Robertson goes back to Salah wide right this time. Henderson's there. Henderson's going to do the deep cross. Of course he is. Mane spot with the back stick. It's dropped and it's hooked away only as far as Shaqiri floats one over to Salah. Salah tries to... What are they doing? What are they doing? They've got to be careful here to keep them pending. Well done, Xherdan Shaqiri. Goes right toe-to-toe with Rashford.
Sucked in there,
Fred's
Thiago.
just gone past Thiago Alcantara.
No, Rashford.
Got to watch out.
Well done,
cut
Fabinho.
out the
Fuck
telescopic leg of Fabinho cutting out the ball.
Go, gadget leg.
Absolutely.
This is good, though.
Yes, this is...
Again, it's still just so finely poised, isn't it?
I think this is it. Both teams, the game plan is going reasonably well for both teams here. You know, okay, Liverpool, I think, would obviously like, with the attacking intent, would like to be goals up. That would be sound. But in terms of going up against a good team who are very compact, who are very, you know, who've handled a lot of what we're doing defensively inside the 18-yard box, it's very finely poised. If either team was to score, I said this at half time, it would feel like it was only due to the game plan being coming to fruition.
You're right.
Gini Wijnaldum caught in possession there. Aaron Wan-Bissaka does brilliantly. Cavani tries to roll. Well tackled, well marshalled. Thiago under pressure gives away the ball, and Man United are building here. Trent's got two men. Bruno Fernandes with the shot straight into the midsection of Alisson Becker, despite a little bit of a bobble to it or whatever. Got to be careful there. It's Thiago just...
Yeah, I don't
being
think he was
Thiago,
expecting three people around him.
Yeah.
Liverpool
are on the front foot here. Gini Wijnaldum plays it to Trent, who carries it into the United half. Shaqiri's got it wide midfield on the right hand side. Try to feed the feet of Salah. I want to see that. We're actually, you know, Salah, of course, did this to Harry Maguire for Leicester when we played that ball into his feet back to goal and let him use his strength. Ball's in over the top. Alisson judges it for now. Cavani's got it. He's going to be looking for the shot. He's taking a tumble under the pressures of Fabinho, who will almost certainly pick up a yellow card.
Yeah, and he needed to make sure the shot wasn't getting taken. So we're totally fine with that.
I wonder if that was... Let's have a little look at that. It's tight. I'm sure you could make a case with an armpit line that was on or offside, depending on what you want it to be. Hashtag fuck VAR. Yeah, he's done well there for Fabinho. Liverpool need to defend the free kick. As we get confirmation, Fabinho in the book there alongside Xherdan Shaqiri. Is he the only one who's had a yellow so far? Free kick to Man United, about 30 plus yards from goal. Chris Pajak clutches his hands together, a silent prayer to the gods of jumping walls, goalkeepers, and miss it free kicks. Moreover, Rashford's over this one. Is he going to go for that knuckleball style?
Knuckleball,
Bruno Fernandes rolled the ball back. Rashford has spotted it, so it does stand to reason that it will be Marcus Rashford to hit this one. Unless Fernandes takes another touch. Fernandes is lining it up like he's taking it, but Rashford was the last one to touch it. My money be on him.
It's always the lad who fucking...
Yeah, he goes for the knuckleball straight into the wall, and Liverpool need to get out and get the shape. Luke Shaw hangs one up towards the back post towards Pogba. Mane gets back in. Pogba brings it down. Great skill. Still going, still got it. Robertson and Mane, close attentions. Mane goes in and clears it away. Whoa. Love to see a bit of that from Sadio. Liverpool got it clear. 66, coming on 67 minutes played, and you've got to wonder, do Liverpool need just an injection of fresh legs into this game? Being finally poised. Cavani, Fabinho gets there first. Shaqiri.
No,
Shaqiri not there, Shaq. Mo, come on, Mo.
Go on, there you go.
Well done, well done. Oh, I'd have liked that to go to.
One right winger.
Robertson shifted all the way across here, and Shaqiri, first time right footed volley, lovely idea, just couldn't quite get the power.
Tomley's had a good game, hasn't he?
Yeah, they have. They've defended brilliantly.
That was sure, actually.
Yeah, defended really well as a back four. Ball goes long, controlled by Pogba. Andy Robertson pushes on, maybe wishes he hadn't. Cavani looks to play in. Pogba over the top. It's a floated one. Henderson goes shoulder to shoulder. Comes out on top. Go back to Alisson Becker. Cavani plays it into Henderson. Fabinho. Nice play in tight conditions. Lovely. Fabinho to Wijnaldum, and Liverpool are on the front foot. A great ball to Robertson. Bobby's just going. Slowed it down. Mane comes off the front line. Plays it back to Wijnaldum. Here's Thiago. Thiago will switch it now. And he'll find Trent Alexander-Arnold in space. Great touch. Shaqiri's made that little run in behind. He's going to get it. Yes? No? No. Inside ball to Mohamed Salah. Too much of his back to goal there. Just couldn't get a decent picture of what was around him. I've made Liam Keenan with 349 super chat, I think.
Thank you,
Liam. Henderson. Fabinho now. Thiago. It is very, very, very finely poised of a football match. Henderson. Robertson, Wijnaldum, good control, even though it was pinged into him and then he loses out. Pogba now looking to spring Man United's counter. Trent Alexander-Arnold, brilliantly read once again from the scouts.
Go on, bang it, son.
Here comes Trent, up against Fred. Fred handles it reasonably well. Is Salah. Salah finds Shaqiri. Shaqiri finds Wijnaldum. He needs Robertson on the overlap. He's got him. Robertson. Shaqiri. Feet of Mane, good defending for now. They're battling, trying to keep Mane alive. Oh, he dug it out, but only into the hands of David De Gea at his near post. Whoo! De Gea goes big and long, and it was offside. I felt, but Trent. Oh, Thiago. Oh, Thiago. Terrier-like.
What?
Gives away a free kick.
He's not gonna. He's not on a yellow, is he? It's Fabinho and Shaqiri.
Maybe a little too robust for the referee's liking there. This is a real shame. Wow, okay, we need a song here. Let's have it live a bit. Free kick to Manchester United. Left hand side, inside Liverpool territory, but not by much. United all deeper than Liverpool's defended line here. Floated over the top to no one. Alisson gives the shout to Trent, and he comes out with it.
Here we go. Get off him.
Kick. He's gone hard. He's gone long. He's looked for Salah. Well
seen
defended.
That before.
Yeah, we have indeed. Thiago reads that really well. Trent tries to flick it in. Oh, come on. Just needs something here. Just something just to bounce fortuitously. I just don't give a shit what it is as long as it goes our way. Big clearance into the channel here. Trent deals with it. Heads, not a great header there from Trent. It is a corner to Man United. 70 minutes played. Near side the corner will be. I mean, he's dealt with it. He's not dealt with it as I'm sure he would have done. Sound. Oh, Rivalry saying Salah off, Shaqiri right wing, Ox on. Yeah, look, again, at this point, Salah's been pretty ineffectual, but this is the problem. This is where we were with the Tottenham game. We've been a couple of games this season. It was Newcastle a bit like this as well, where I don't know there's a change that necessarily makes us noticeably stronger. In fact, there's a lot of changes that could make us weaker in this one.
So you've got a trust squad, isn't it?
Yeah. Ox is the one for me. But anyway, in swinging corner to the head, headed down by Pogba. Comfortable for the goalkeeper. Liverpool need to put on a spurt here. Need to put a burst of energy. Mane is just easily rounded. Freddie went to ground too casually there. Mane left wing. Salah central. Firmino pulled the run up, and Lindelof gets it. That was a very, very laboured counter attack from Liverpool there. And yeah, we're getting towards it. It's again coming up.
Firmino just stopped expecting it. Like, just a little pass in towards him.
We've out of ideas there, really. We've had a couple of times there when we've just, it's not looked as well orchestrated when we've burst forward. And Mane's been very isolated. Here we go. Robertson.
Well, Robbo's not got forward much this game, has he?
Firmino. Firmino still got it. Salah tries the shot. It's deflected through to the goalkeeper and he claims it.
That's what it feels like at the moment. It doesn't feel like we're going to create an outright brilliant chance. It feels like if something's going to happen, it's going to be a bobble, little bounce here and there, a deflection, puts it into our path.
Yeah, definitely. And again, I think United defend them really well. That's part and parcel of this, is that they've handled what we've done. It's not like we've been one-dimensional in our play. We've attacked wide, we've attacked down both flanks, we've attacked centrally. Maybe we need to attack a little bit more centrally. And I think that might be an issue. Is he smelling someone's ass there? Jacques Blandalf with the $4.99. Thank you so much, Jacques. Dominating for the most part. The ref is a proper mank, though, up the Redmen, yeah. And that's another thing, is that the referee's been all right, hasn't he? But
I don't think he's on a bad game.
No, he's been okay. I don't think he's been particularly outstanding. But this is one of those situations where we need to make our own luck here. And I think what we need to do is we need to keep the pressure on. Keep going like this and trust that it'll come, and trust that they will show a sign of weakness. And if they don't. But I do think there's a decision to be made off the bench here. But I'm not sure we're going to make it. I feel like we're going to keep it. We're going to keep it as, and if we're going to make a decision, it's going to be another one of those.
Well, we've had 9
5
days
minutes to go,
so the lads should be able to put 90 in.
Yeah. If
you need them to. And if you don't think that you're going to make your side better, there's a chance you make your side worse.
The problem is with that is that I agree. I think you don't normally play lads for 90 because of accumulated fatigue and the risk of injuries, which I think is far less for this. So I think you're right in that they can go 90 without it being dangerous. But I also think that you always need to freshen things up over 90 minutes, regardless of how many footy games we played. It's Ox, and it's just whether we trust Ox to come into this game or not.
Well, there's one lad that there's one lad that we've not mentioned at all, and that's Divock Origi. You know, and there's a reason why he's not been coming on. He's not been doing it. No. But if he wants to make that legend grow a little bit more, he wants to add to that legend. Is today the day? Because he knows where the fucking goal is, and the problem is we've not got lads who've been putting shots on target, Paul.
Yeah, there might be something to that. There just might be. I just don't know what you're doing. That doesn't.
Bobby's there.
Great ball. Trent Alexander-Arnold. Roberto Firmino tries to flick it to Salah and can't. Just at those vital moments when we just need that little bit of magic to come off. It's Curtis Jones warming up for Liverpool, so there you go. I don't mind that. I think, again, a little bit of energy to midfield, and we're not.
Who's
and you're not.
That's the question. Is it just a straight swap for Shaqiri?
Well, it's either Shaqiri or Salah. I think at this point, unless it's one of those, we make a sub because we're making another sub in 5 minutes' time. That changes the shape.
Oh no,
of things.
Cavani's free in the centre.
Is Rashford overlapping run from Luke Shaw? It's cut back to the edge. Good save, Alisson! And United have. So it's headed away by Wijnaldum. Liverpool need to sharpen up here. Best chance of the game for either side. Well cut out there in the end.
Well done, Thiago. Oh.
And Liverpool are living dangerously at the moment. Hell. Man United built really well down this side. Rashford found the overlapping run of Luke Shaw. And Liverpool just couldn't pick up Bruno Fernandes there. He just found half a yard of space. Henderson trusted his goalkeeper there. Very, very, very good from Jordan Henderson. That situation could quite easily have knocked that past his own keeper if he'd stuck a toe out. So Curtis Jones is on, and he is on for Xherdan Shaqiri. I think, look, for someone who doesn't play a lot of football, and we talk about the match sharpness thing, I think that we said no way Shaq was going to play the 90 minutes here, but big game for Curtis here, Chris. 15 minutes, very, very, that's just a foul throw, that, isn't it? Yeah. And he's given us well.
Wow.
Oh my God, that deserves a soundbite for that one. You can have a boom for that.
The best word I can say, but will describe this was boom.
Right. Well, I think Kurt Jones fits the midfield. I think he's been, he's far more integrated.
I'm not sure that you've rolled the dice to win the game with that substitution.
Mm-hmm.
It's very much more of the same.
Yeah.
With that substitution. And look, there might be another 5 minutes, but it doesn't feel like that's going to change anything.
No, I don't think that is. I think if there's I don't think that's a change that facilitates another mad move.
No,
I think that's telling me that the front three are all staying on at this point, which is the only other mad thing you can really do here. I mean, you've got left Milner, Ox and Origi, the only lads you would consider bringing into this match. It's Thiago.
Oh, what a ball that is.
Lovely ball into the
Go
feet
on,
of Salah.
Bobby's
Trent Alexander-Arnold, great cross. Mane, it's too deep for him. And he's not going to be able to keep that in the back stick. A little bit better. But that, again, maybe we need to do a bit more of that in this closing stages. Just trust the ball into Salah's feet a little bit more. Let him hold it up. Let him use his strength. Because it's not really working. The other ways we're trying to bring him in is not yielding any great positivity at the minute. So... yes, and we've not seen too many Trent crosses. We've seen a couple, but that was a good worked opportunity. You know, Trent can pick out Mane in that situation. It's Thiago trying to find something. Is he going to go himself? He's got good strike, good save, David De Gea. The pass wasn't on, and Thiago just decided to have a go himself. Good strike, good save from the goalkeeper.
Jesus wept.
Let's have another little look at that one. Yeah, good, firm, hard strike. A bit down the throat to the goalkeeper. One you'd expect someone of the highest quality to save for sure. But also, he is a goalkeeper who loves to do a big dramatic dive. So, you know, that could have been
Harsh Singh in the YouTube says, when was the last time Liverpool failed to score in 3 consecutive Premier League games? And the answer to that question was 2005.
Wow, there you go. Okay. It's 78 minutes played here.
Debbie Elder says this is dreadful. Now, I don't think that this is dreadful. I think, you know, Liverpool haven't been in great form, but this is the best we've played over the last couple of weeks and stuff. I don't think this is dreadful. I've seen loads of, like, this is embarrassing stuff in the comments. I don't think it's embarrassing.
I think that's an attempt to try to rile up Man United fans. You know what I mean? Like, to make it seem like we're loads better than them. These have given as good as they got. They've defended really well so far. These have looked very evenly matched, these sides. Or abate Liverpool are the team who are most chanced with winning the game with the ball.
Was so close then.
Curtis Jones
lurking at the back stick.
He's got to try and find a pass. He's gone deep to Thiago. Thiago outside of the boot ball to Andy Robertson, and then he just follows it in. Fabinho, back to Thiago, back to Fabinho.
Lovely thing if we got a penalty in the 90th minute.
In
fact, after extra time, when the game's ended.
Yeah, whatever.
One of them.
I want a scumbag controversial win for us now.
Oh, brilliant.
Great ball. Trent Robertson is flying down the left-hand side. He's cut it back to Gini Wijnaldum inside the box. Goes square. Thiago on the volley, slices it. Goal kick. Unlucky smiles there from Thiago. He knows he's fucked that. Good build. And once again, actually, that ball from Trent Alexander-Arnold.
Played well, Trent, mate.
Yeah,
played really well. Game.
Gini just opened up. Thiago, he was under a bit of pressure there from Bruno Fernandes.
Just snapping at his ankles.
Yes. Wow. Keep saying it. It is edgy. It is very, very finely poised, this game of football.
I'd like them to try and play it out from the back again, because we've done really well when they've done this. Or Greenwood's coming on. Or at least he's about to warm up. There you go.
Ball into the middle of the park.
Hey!
Trent.
Head ball.
Does enough. Fabinho. Henderson. Robertson free on the left-hand side. He's not got any options, so he goes back to Jordan Henderson. Henderson looking for a pass. You can just see both these teams not overly happy to expend tons of energy at this point of the game. 10 minutes remaining. What a big game this is. 3 points could be absolutely massive in deciding where the title goes this season. 1 point could be massive in deciding that it goes to Manchester City as well. Something to consider. Curtis Jones. Alisson Becker. Lovely little ball out to the left-hand side to Jordan Henderson, who controls it and plays the ball back to the Brazilian goalkeeper. Kurt Jones has dropped deep to pick this one up, which presumably means Trent will be high and wide on that right-hand side.
There
he is, and here he is. He's got a ball in the channel to Mohamed Salah. Harry Maguire's up against him. Heavy touch, but he's fizzed it across the box. It's cleared away. Nearly dropped to Mane. Harry Maguire saves the corner, but concedes a throw into Liverpool. High on the right-hand side. Trent takes it quick to Salah, gets it back. Curtis Jones. Run towards the penalty area. No, cuts back inside. Thiago. Robertson just
Someone's
needs
got
to
get
go
into that 10 spot there.
Yeah.
Give us a pass there.
Bobby's just peeled off here. Trent, Curtis has kept hold. Henderson, Robertson.
Gini's got in the box.
That run. Ooh. Robertson couldn't pick it up. Well blocked down. Robertson.
Oh, brilliant.
Lovely little ball inside to Curtis Jones. He's got no runners there. Stands it up to the back post to Trent Alexander-Arnold. First time volley across the box. Hacked clear. Last ditch defending there from Manchester United. Holding on. And they can break here. Rashford and Cavani. Still Rashford. Great defending for Fabinho. And Henderson clears it away. Great defending from the Reds. Rashford just did not know where to go. Cavani didn't do the right thing in terms of making the run.
Fabinho stepped up just as Cavani got level with him, which was great defending. And then it forced Rashford in something. I was a bit worried because Alisson's position, he seemed to be nowhere. He was like near the penalty spot as Rashford was on the edge of the area then.
Really interesting stuff from United, showing what they can do if Liverpool let them play through them. United building a game ball all the way over. A terrible pass, and it will be a Liverpool throw.
Have a look because it'd be interesting to see. You know, I was trying to watch everything, but Alisson looked really in the wrong position for me.
Can't really see this. Look at this for a volley ball from Trent Alexander-Arnold. Great defending from Victor Lindelof there. And it sparked the counter-attack, and Liverpool were all at 6s and 7s for the moment there. That's great defending.
Look where Alisson is at this point.
Yeah. No, I think he's fine.
He's okay, isn't he?
And United building a game. Wan-Bissaka down the right-hand side, looks to get to the byline, cuts it back across the face of goal. Paul Pogba, great save, Alisson! What a save from Alisson! He's kept Liverpool in the game here. Jesus wept. Man United coming for a great little ball from Wan-Bissaka, deflects into the path of Pogba, and that is an outstanding save from the goalkeeper. I mean, it's right at him, fortunately, but he does. Stays big, stays strong, and pushes it away. Corner to United, far side. Liverpool need to be at their best on top here. Just about 6.5 minutes of normal time left to play. It's going to be an in-swinger. They're going to look for Cavani. They're going to look for Lindelof. They're going to look for Maguire. The big boys. Pogba with the header. It's done it down. Alisson! Brilliant! Guy! What brave goalkeeping to keep the danger at bay. Wan-Bissaka, and it looks like the referee's giving a free kick there. Whew, hairy moments for Liverpool in defence. A little thumb up from the goalkeeper to the linesman there. The ball was whipped in. Pogba headed it on. Maguire.
He's offside, Rashford, that's why. From Pogba's header.
Great goalkeeping regardless there. So brave, so strong. Gets his face and body in the way of it there. And Alisson Becker in danger of a man of the match before off. Bobby Firmino off. Divock Origi on. Now, most of us will be rolling our eyes at this from his performances we've seen from this season, but we know Divock Origi is a man for the big occasion. Is this going to be another one for the Divock Origi statue/scrapbook? 5.5 minutes left to play. We shall find out. Sure, Man United are coming forward at us with real intent here. It's Hodgson-esque in the way that United have really gone up a gear in the final 5 minutes.
That's brilliant defending by Fabinho, because there was no right back there. Kurt Jones gets in, but Fabinho doesn't get sucked in, and he's the one who gets the interception or the block on the cross. Brilliant defending.
Salah's got to get up, and he does. It's over the head of Thiago. He gets directed by Fabinho. Wijnaldum, come on, he's got to get Robertson on his bike. It's a little bit of a leggy pass there. Wijnaldum, he's just gone past Pogba. Well done. Come on, Curtis, make that run. That's it. He's got Trent Alexander-Arnold up over him. Trent goes for the ball into the middle, headed away for now. They've had that. I mean,
so Mane's gone in the 9 and Origi's gone on the left-hand side, I think.
Interesting. Very interesting. I wonder if there's just something there to like hang a ball up and give Divock Origi something to jump for.
Get Trent high and wide.
Let's see. Yeah, there you go. As Chris says there, Mane central, Divock Origi left, Salah still right. Less than 5 minutes of normal time here. United now have taken more shots and haven't more shots on target, I should say. 4 to Liverpool's 3. Salah feet in Trent. Look for the feet of Mane square. Thiago. Oh, it's got to be careful there. Liverpool need to get back and defend. Bruno just holding the ball up there. Little step over. Trent Alexander-Arnold's got him well marshalled. They need to go and double up and win this ball back. Come on, Salah. Put the pressure on. Come on, Mane. Put the pressure on. Maguire just strolls back into his penalty area, and Lindelof will find McTominay, and United can get out here. They've gone for a big ball over the top, looking for the run of Paul Pogba. Jordan Henderson goes to ground.
Does enough.
Has he given away a corner? That's the question.
No.
Throw-in, well done.
Hit the corner
Man
flag,
United throw-in right in the corner flag for Liverpool here.
I think it bounced off the corner flag and out,
right,
didn't
you might
it?
be right, actually. Throwing for United. Mason Greenwood will be coming on any moment now for the Manx. One last throw of the dice. I said, but no,
I'm surprised.
I said, it sounds like I'm being inflammatory when I say the Hodgson thing, but like that's a very typical of this style of manager, where you stay compact, you're hitting the counter attack, and then you throw the kitchen sink at it in the last 5-10 minutes. Because it gives us a concern, and let's be honest, like, you know, West Brom caused us problems doing this, so and these have got much better players than West Brom. He's
brought Cavani and Greenwood on.
Thiago.
He's going for it, like.
Yeah, absolutely. Luke Shaw.
I wish he was as shit as United fans thought he is.
Yeah, absolutely. I wish Mourinho was right. It is Luke Shaw. Too central probably for his liking. When Bissaka feeds it wide right to Paul Pogba.
Is he going to get a touch? Don't let him do that.
Great tackle there.
Oh, come off, and he gets the ball.
Thiago gives him the incensed eyes there. Oh, quick ball play. Bruno Fernandes. Mohamed Salah does well and wins the ball, but it's a Man United throwing inside Liverpool territory. 2.5 minutes remaining. Mason Greenwood will come on and he will... Oh, no, a little bit of confusion there by Gunnar Solskjaer. He just flapped him away there. Cumbers 94 saying, everyone's saying this is embarrassing and City will win the league, etc. City couldn't beat United or us, so simmer down. Lots of football to play. Yeah, I need to just make this very clear to people, by the way. Is this the mid-season point, or is it Burnley? Burnley is the mid-season point. Halfway through the season. So yeah, I wouldn't worry too much about it. And embarrassing comes from this notion, I think, that people think United are crap, and they're not. United are what we were a few years ago in so many regards, of like their job is to spoil it, you know, and to step up against the big boys, and they're the underdogs in these games. Oh, Genie off, James Milner on, big call that, very, very big call. Maybe this is just a punishment for Genie, looking like he's going to accept the Barcelona contract offer. Here's your future son. Welcome to the bench. Bruno Fernandes is incensed. Is he coming off? He's saying, oh, give me 1 more minute. Bruno Fernandes, ladies and gentlemen, has spat his dummy out. Let's see if they talk about that in the newspapers tomorrow. Mason Greenwood, he's disrespected the young boy, slapping his hand. That is absolutely disgusting behaviour from a senior professional. You wouldn't see a Liverpool, one of Liverpool's best players getting angry at being subbed off, ever.
Not my team.
Oh, right. Let's hope that's upset everyone on the pitch for United and they can see the goal now.
I'm with you, Tom.
Rashford up against Henderson. Henderson clears it away. Heading towards that 90-minute mark. Any goal now will mean heartbreak for either side. Shaw tries to clip it off Curtis Jones and succeeds. Another United throw-in. 30 seconds left of the game. Be interesting to see what we get in terms of stoppage time. 4 minutes maybe.
I can't take this now.
Quick throw in there from Luke Shaw. Thiago does just enough.
We've done nothing the last 5 to 10 minutes.
No,
nothing at all. It's just been all them.
Yep. Luke Shaw takes the throw once again, and once again it's Thiago up against Pogba. Pogba maintains possession, gives it back to Luke Shaw. I mean, this is a wonderful close camera angle, but Pogba wide to Rashford. He's got Shaw up with him. He's going to dig out that deep cross, except he plays it flat instead, and Henderson clears it away. And Salah's up against Maguire.
Fuck something up here.
And Mane wins the ball. Can Liverpool spring something? No, good defending once again by Luke Shaw. Man United have scored the most goals after 90 plus minutes in the league so far this season. That is a shit-inducing, bollock-clenching stat.
I feel sick.
For that one. Okay, 3 minutes of added time, 2.5 of that remain already. Fabinho goes long, hard and direct, and I'm sure United will deal with this.
Go on, Divock.
Divock Origi.
Go on, Lord.
Our Lord and Saviour, Divock Origi, plays it to Mohamed Salah. He doesn't want to be there. He's too far from goal. He's found Divock. Divock Origi cuts back. Little shimmy, shapes. Digs it out, near post, cleared away. Corner ball for Liverpool.
Come at the fucking 90th minute, cometh Origi or Fabinho, please.
Come on, have one of these fucking losers do something stupid like De Gea. Just be crap. Maguire, be crap. Lindelof, crap. Whatever. Any one of these mancs, just be crap.
I said to Goldbridge in the week, I'd love it just to bounce off Maguire's head and go in, and that's how we win the game.
I'd be made up with that, Chris.
If that happened, my word.
This
Take me
table's
pants
going
off,
at
like.
the cost of a significant amount
And
of
I'd never put my pants back
equipment.
on.
Henderson makes the run near post, runs near. It's gone over everyone. Thiago tries to go wide, left to Mo Salah.
No,
He's going to have to get back and defend here. Paul
back.
Pogba tears.
Foul him, James.
Milner
Well
does
done.
well. Henderson barking at Andy Robertson there. Curtis Jones.
Trent's on his bike.
Curtis Jones does well. Tries to find a
gone
man.
outside,
Any man.
though.
Robertson's got to get up here.
You wanted to go
Liverpool are looking to craft one more opportunity. Robertson made the run, wasn't seen by Fabinho. Henderson, no, he's done well there. It wasn't quite on there. Trent
On
tries
ball.
to buy something. I mean, Luke Shaw stopped. He quite clearly knew. Oh, and he's
What?
given a throw-in. There's a foul. He's given a foul against Luke Shaw,
Of course he
presumably.
has.
Yeah, it looks like the game is just going to peter out here. Luke Shaw, let's just have another little look at that one. Yeah, he's played for that.
Trent gets him with his left hand.
I'm not saying there's no contact there, but I mean,
There's no contact with the feet. It's the left hand of Trent.
He's done what he needs to do there, unfortunately.
Kieran just says, fucking Luke Shaw, what a prick.
Less than 30 seconds remain. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Yeah, well, Man United will be the happier of the two teams with this one. A point very much keeps them, of course, ahead of Liverpool in the table. Jurgen Klopp just remonstrating with the fourth official. It won't count for much, and if the first half's anything to go by, I'm sure the referee will blow up pretty promptly. Origi battling, trying to keep it in, trying to keep it alive. Is there chance? Is there time for one more moment? Curtis Jones, really well taken out there. Free kick. We are over. We are in added time. It is a booking. I think that is for Rashford.
Get it in the fucking penalty area.
If Liverpool play this one short, I am going to absolutely fucking scream. Yeah, booking for Marcus Rashford. This is it now. One last moment. We are in added time on added time. Liverpool 0, Man United 0. The draw will keep United top.
Milner's run.
But it will play far more into the hands of Manchester City than any other team here. We've played it short. Thiago stands it up to the back post. Fabinho heads it back down and across. McTominay clears, and that is the full-time whistle. And it is Liverpool 0, Manchester United 0. And of course, yes, a point that I'm sure will feel far more positive for Manchester United and all the fans watching around the world tonight than it does for the champions. Questions to be asked and more work to be done for Liverpool. 4 games now in the league without a win. Yes.
Yeah, not good enough as a run of results, but today's performance was a good performance up until 80 minutes or 75 minutes, something like that. I think, that was a tough game for us, and they asked us questions, they had the better chances, but we created a lot first half. Second half, nowhere near as much. I think Mane and Salah probably weren't in the game quite as much second half, but if that's a tough one to take that, because we're 3 points behind Manchester United, same as we started the day, of course, but Manchester City can go a point ahead of them. Manchester City can go to 38 points, and once you start getting into above one game, you start to get a little bit concerned, don't you?
100%. As I say, it's the two teams who've cut each other's throats here, unfortunately, and it's Man City, the team who are going to be laughing hardest at this result more than anyone else. But yes, shame, decent performance from the Reds, but it ends goalless at Anfield. We're going to be back very shortly talking through some of the elements of this match. I'm going to be doing your reactions to it. If you're a YouTube member, you can be commenting live alongside that video. Chris will be doing player ratings after that, and then we'll be back together for the instant match reaction. So stay tuned for that. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Click the notification bell if you want to be notified when we have those games. But other than that, thank you so much for watching. Thank you to everyone who's joined as a member, who's dropped a like, and who's thrown super chats in throughout it. We'll be back with more of this stuff on Thursday. Another watch along for Liverpool versus Burnley. Thrilling.
Ooh, that's got 0-0 right all over it, the way we're fucking playing.
Oh yes, and we're going to be here regardless. But yeah, I hope you guys will be too with us. Have a wonderful evening, and we'll see you all very shortly. Bye bye.